was you just saying now before we had the cameras on? What was you saying? It was some normal act hating shit. What you said?
Damn, normal act hate.
What was it?
Well, no, I was saying that I expected the J. Cole interview to be completely trash.
Right. Now, where did that expectation come from?
Well, expectation of usually when an artist interviews an artist is usually softball.
What about the last one I did?
With you and Aubrey? Well, that's different. You have the comfortability with Drake that you could say certain stuff to him, and the nuance of him knowing that y'all are cool allows you to approach certain things that a regular interviewer can't do.
That's publicly.
Yeah, but still, it's like...
Right, but I have a relationship with Cole, too, is what I'm saying. That's how that interview went so well.
Really?
Yeah.
But not like what you have with Drake.
No, not like what I have with Drake, but I still have a relationship that's deep enough for us to have those conversations.
Elliot Wilson about to be tight as you.
You think so?
He
hit me up. He gave me my...
Out of here, Yachty, trying to take our jobs.
Yeah,
hey, you're doing a good job, though. I'm going to be honest. I like it.
That was the most serious one, but I think it was an important conversation that had to be had.
The sequence, the flow of it, it felt like someone who did this before. Yeah. It's so interesting watching you do this now because I feel
By the way, this is definitely side job. It's not like she's...
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
No, obviously. I mean, you have a bunch of side missions that you're killing. But when I very first, came in contact with you and I was covering you as a young artist, I felt like because you were being attacked so much by the media, and this happens to a lot of artists, questioning the role of the media and questioning their intentions was something that you were probably doing at that time.
No, I never. I think it depends on the media specifically because there were certain people who just probably didn't like me or hated on me, but I never questioned the media much. I never questioned you. Maybe a couple times I was like, damn, bro, like you ain't post this, but I never questioned if you were trying to spin a certain narrative. You know what I'm saying? Even if the comments weren't nice. Or even if the comments had something unpositive to say, I never was like, damn, I did that on purpose. Although, obviously, there are some posts that are posted just because we know of traction. But that's the way, that's the law of the game. And I could never get emotional over something because it's a business for you and for me.
I think if we're going back to that point, I started off favorable to you, right? Number one, you're instrumental in my career. Me being... this person trying to carve out a niche in independent media space was covering people like you who prominently were popping on SoundCloud and wasn't mainstream as much, even though later, obviously now you definitely are. But here's the thing. I remember having those conversations with you, and you could tell me if I'm wrong. It wasn't my platforms. It was other platforms that early on out the gate without really understanding your art or who you were or what you're trying to do and understanding that, listen, I mean, I guess historically in the past, maybe hip-hop has just been blinded by the fact that people like, how old was Nas when he gave Illmatic? How old was, these artists when they came out with their best work ever? Right. But you were a really young artist kind of coming into it. And I remember you took, let's say not my platform, Hot 97.
I literally was what I was thinking.
Right?
Yep.
Another high school ass rapper is offended.
What do you mean?
Lil Yachty's up now.
I remember us having these conversations, but you were fighting. And I remember saying to you, I was like, I feel bad for you because I wish you weren't the guy taking the arrows.
Yeah.
And everybody else was chilling. But your name kept coming up, even down to the everyday struggle stuff. You know what I mean? Even Joe, which,
I was the poster child.
You're the poster child.
But you know why? Because I was the only one who wasn't afraid. I wouldn't say afraid because that sounds like it is. I was the only one who had the ball. I don't even say had the ball. I was the only one who cared to come to media.
Bro.
Who this?
You know who it is, bro.
Yay! I said you caught feelings and that's why you went up there and started rapping.
I didn't catch no feelings. It was to show what's good. And nigga, that shit is hard, bro. I don't care if you 69, bro. Bro, come on, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? No one else gave a fuck. Because we was on some young nigga shit. Niggas like,
you were probably like
them.
Maybe, it might be the second or first guest that I really remember at Everyday Struggle. And
I wasn't the first, but you said that you remember.
Yeah. No, one of the first moments is you.
My nigga,
chill.
Yeah, hold up. Yo,
I'm just yeah.
Like, that's what, again, you come in there to sit with Joe and
bold, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
Regret?
Like, because we already had it. It was already a thing before I came. I was like, so I'm coming. But that was my thing back then. Same with Ebro. It was like anytime someone says shit, I'm coming. Pause. Wait, pause.
we are in New York.
Anytime somebody say something crazy,
Yeah.
I'm pulling up.
Why though?
That was so crazy. God.
Hey, he forgot we in New York right now.
Fuck, I did not mean to say that like that. I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So like, because I was just a guy like, I think there was a motive of me that I wasn't going to allow to be created. Like whether it was I was some, like dumb kid or some like kid who didn't care about rap or who didn't really do this shit, And I know, of course, at the time I wasn't the best and I wasn't anywhere near how I am now, but I still had a passion and I cared. And I wasn't going to let nobody ever play me or talk down on my name because, like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And I can speak. You know what I'm saying? I can articulate, like, anything like you're not. Like, it's not going down like that.
The growth that I've seen with you is kind of so interesting. I wonder if you do look back. Looking back, you got the red hair, this and third. You look really young. You kind of look like a caricature a little bit. Yeah. And I think it fed into it, right? It allowed people to say these things, right? It allowed people to single you out. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. You said something very interesting. I love the interview with Cole. You said that fueled you to become this. And it was almost like, I think Cole kind of mentioned it, if you didn't go through that, are we seeing this absolutely matured, artistic, creative, a guy who was almost kind of, went on to master a bunch of different skills within the art of making music and creativity, and now he's flourishing as someone who, whether people cognizantly want to admit it or not, is doing his thing.
No, absolutely. I think it took it. I always say I would never change nothing about my life ever. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's life is different, but I personally had to go through the things I went to open my eyes and understand where I'm headed now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't fear tribulations or trials. Like it's all a part of life, and you go through it, and you come out on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But this is not about me. Because it's getting deep. And
I was about to hit you with it. I had one more thing to say. I was like, yo. I know you're great. I have one fear, and I'll mention it real quick. My biggest fear for you is a self-actualization in the sense of realizing, or maybe it's not self-actualization.
Even a fucking word?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Actualization didn't sound right when you said it.
Actually, yeah. Okay. See, producers. Okay. Come on. But it's more of like, for me, it's you getting the flowers that I think you've worked and you've done so much to deserve, because I think that's where you tap out.
Yeah, I never fully get the flowers, but it's okay. That's as long as the work is steady and the benefits I get to reap. That's all I care about. I've got more credit this year than I've gotten in my 7, almost 8 years of doing music. This year has been the most beneficial as far as credit and appreciation than I've gotten in 7 years. So I'm been forever grateful for the response to my work this year.
Really?
Yeah.
I've thought this year. I mean, you have. Yeah, that's right. But like, I think you still have those moments where like people like, wait, they really.
Yeah, I mean, people still backhand. I
haven't given you credit. We have a conversation about that.
Most of my compliments are backhanded, but that's just.
Do I give you backhanded compliments?
Huh?
I'm usually one that gets received.
Yeah, you absolutely do. But it's majority of people, so it's understood. It doesn't. Again, I know who I am, and I'm so confident, and like I know what I do. You know what I'm saying? So like, it doesn't really bother me. But we have gone on and on. Welcome to a safe place. I'm your host, Yachty, and we are missing a key element to the show. Mitch is not here because he missed several flights, as he always does. But we're literally an hour from the airport, so that's a dead mission. God bless Mitch's soul. We have very legendary
Don't gas me up too crazy.
I promise you I'm not. I'm trying to think of the right things to say. Alive, but never seen. DJ Akademiks. What's up,
People
brother?
see me now. Was that your show?
I see you. I see you all the time. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yo,
talking about,
I hate when people say that about me.
yeah.
We don't see him. And I was like, what do, like it's one of those things where like it's like, what do I have to do to be seen?
Yeah.
Because you tell me, Yachty.
I don't know. I don't do you go out?
No, I do. I think what that means is not being in industry places.
Wait, before we do this, I got you a gift.
I know what you got me. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My boy.
That's for you.
All right. Did you open this motherfucker before you gave it to me?
Nah.
Okay. Oh.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
All
we
right.
didn't touch it though. You know, I don't drink. That's for you, you know.
Roof in my goddamn drink, Yachty.
Nah, I just, you know, I know we get the tears rolling. You know,
My boy's trying to get a good content. See, I like that.
Yeah, you know, we know how you
Yachty, I do go out. And while I have I feel like I'm Shannon Sharp, but
black.
Here's the thing: when people say I don't go out, obviously I'm always dedicated to my work. And by the way, you know what's so funny about even that being a stigma? I know rappers. Most rappers really spend their time either in a dungeon, secluded, or making music. Going out is usually like, okay, maybe some special occasion shit, or they're on tour. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the majority, if when I hear people say I'm outside constantly, I see a bum. It's like nothing that's done just celebrating life. I put more work than I celebrate. Now, when people say that, I take it as this. Okay, so I live in Jersey, it's New York City. You're not gonna catch me here in the biggest club or in Starlets every weekend spending 20 grand to be seen. Right. To me, that's people that's like some validation. For me, if I want to go out, I mean, shit. If it happens to be here, it happens to be here. But it's wherever it's convenient for me. Right. You know what I mean? There's never a time that I wake up and I'm like, yo, okay, I can't go somewhere. But I'm also not the person that wants to be seen. You know what I mean? To me, it's more of an inconvenience these days. Like fame is a really interesting thing when it's imposed upon someone who's. I don't think I've monetized the idea of being seen like a rapper. You're a rapper. So you being...
Talk like a rapper.
Huh?
You talk like a rapper.
Man, I got to talk to these niggas a little bit. You know what I mean? After a while, you know what I mean? I had to like put it down. But here's the thing. You know, it's not like they booked me for club hostings. Like I always tell people, I'm like, yo, if y'all really want to see me, just book me. It's all good. Like I'll be there. Yeah. It won't be like I won't be seen. But if you want to just see me on the scene, like I go to Miami a lot. There's certain characters, I won't name their names. Some of them are maybe rappers that are waiting for their next hit or in between hits. And they have like 2 sections at Club Live. And they're there all the time. And really it's just to be seen. Hey, I'm still out here. I'm still making, they wanted to show people I'm still good. Now get your ass in the studio. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Being on the scene to me doesn't matter. Now, granted, if it's you, tell me, yo, act, pull up on me. I don't care where it is. Yeah. I'm going to come. Yeah.
Oh, bro, what the fuck?
Brother, I know you're in New York. Yo, you've been in New York for like 35 minutes and like you're with this. I've never heard you do this whole thing.
I know it's just, I don't know, bro. That sounded crazy. I don't care where it is. I'm going to come.
I don't care where you are. I'm going to come.
Yo, that's not trying to say it in a different tone, but it's crazy.
Are we doing ayos now? What's up?
Bro, it just sounds crazy.
Well, anyway, so I would think that's what it is. I guess I could try to prove, and here's the thing too. Unlike you when in your early career, I think there was and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm not making it about you. I'm making it about me. I think there was an attempt to like, you know what? Like for example, if that comment bothered me, like yo, act's never out. Where do I need to be, and how much do I need to be there for them to be like, yo, he's always out?
Maybe an award show or something. You never go to a BET award.
They never invite me. The last time I got invited, you and your little hooligans at QC nearly jumped us.
Wait. No, wait.
Where's their security guard? Where's their security guard?
Yachty was rolling his eyes. I'm like, yo, why are you rolling his eyes at me like a bad bitch? Yeah. Like, what's going on? The next thing, the Migos not dapping up Joe. The next thing, like dudes with floral shirts about to choke him out. I'm like, what's going on?
So do you really think there's nowhere you can't go?
Except Chicago. I ain't going to Chicago. You won't catch me in Chicago.
And that's because of the whole Warren Chirac stuff?
No, it's not even that. I honestly don't like. I think me covering Chicago, I've developed such a fear of it. Like I covered, which probably were the most
fear
negative
of it because of what's going on in reality, or because of maybe what you may have shined more light on and just maybe ignited flames you may have ignited, or what is it? Or is it the reaction of the Chicago people?
No, it's not people at all. I really feel like I've never covered any place in the United States that felt like going to that place or being in that environment would have a greater likelihood for you to die. And because, no, I'm serious, I mean, I'm not joking. And again, maybe it's, I think I was talking to somebody the other day and they were like, tell me about these other parts of Chicago. And I was like, damn, I did spend like 3 years covering just one part that kind of felt like the likelihood of you dying was like 50%. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, I'm like, I like living. I do eventually want to go there with a lot of security and all that type of shit. I'll probably go like Dirk or something like that.
Yeah.
I think I'll eventually. It's a fear. Put it like this: I think I built up a fear of it, and not saying it's not. It's not a place that you shouldn't be aware of.
Yeah.
But my life for a period of time were only being inundated with these stories about how wild it was. It's almost like a child in a sense that hears about, a story of like a monster or some shit. You know what I mean? And you now think that like you almost created in your mind. Like I'm telling you. And by the way, like for example, Philly. This year, Philly is the murder capital of the United States. I'll go to Philly and get a cheesesteak. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't have that stigma about Philly.
And this is basically based off of your research.
Yeah. It's based off that coverage. I started the war in Chirac out of a lot of, it was fear, but it was also shock. I'm like, this seems like some shit that CNN should be camping around the city saying, what's going on?
It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now, as the Chirac Civil War wages on, and let me get my coons in order. Let me see.
So years later, do you regret, or do you feel any way about directly contributing, such negative light?
Don't just throw the dirt.
Wait,
how do you know I directly?
No, you did.
And he got the latest and greatest motherfucking artillery, and he's ready for the ops.
No.
I mean, you are a big part of light because your platform was so big.
I'll tell you what I do feel bad about. I've said this many times. I do believe that as I was growing in the media sense, the approach that I took with Chicago was very wrong. The approach that I took was one of, because I feel like people didn't see it the way I saw it. I thought that a lot of people looked at it was like, nah, they turning up. Drill music, we love it. And I was like, yo, these are people that actually dying. It's not a video game. It's not GTA. And I said, how could I get people to kind of understand my POV that this is horrific? And the only way was to try to do something where, like the Boondocks have done. They do satire. Like they'll exasperate a situation or just show it in such a crazy light that, like, they did it with R.
Kelly. They did it with a lot of people.
They do a lot of, like, even with hip hop, they were like, yo, they want to show how stupid some of the things in hip hop were. They were like, yo, they made like something like, yo, homies over hoes, and it was just like a bunch. And they were like, yo, it kind of shows like, yo, y'all niggas are kind of, y'all claim y'all don't like that.
That's comedy though. It's a little different. It's a different light.
No, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. In hindsight, the regret becomes that wasn't the appropriate way to deal with a situation where a lot of people are losing their lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if I was trying to send a message that, hey, listen, this isn't normal life and this shouldn't be celebrated. And even if there was a part of me that had like a real love-hate relationship with drill for a bit. Because love Chief Keef music, but then I'm feeling like the ramifications of this music is celebrating death. And that shit was odd to me. I'm like, well, there are real people dying if I just celebrate this shit or I just like openly co-sign it. So, I was doing my own way of trying to cover it, but in hindsight and me being a grown-ass man in his 30s, I'm like, yeah, that was wrong. And I haven't been shy about admitting that wasn't the right. I would have still covered Chicago though. I've always said that. I would have covered it just in a more responsible way. But with time comes experience, comes knowledge, and some things which you could do again.
Speaking of fear, Saucy Santana.
Oh my God! If you don't stop it, Yachty.
No, I'm just saying.
Yo, Yachty.
You said fear, and I just want to bring up, something that had you in tears.
I really don't fuck with in my life, and I would never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like I know I'm in America. I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
You've been. I personally fuck with Saucy Santana.
No, you don't.
I absolutely do.
Does he give you the nail polish flavor of the month?
Absolutely not. But
you give him.
Nah, but we're cool though. We've been in sessions together. You know what I'm saying? And
sessions? What type of sessions we talking about?
Recording sessions.
You're not gonna pause
the
that?
The fuck you mean?
So
what kind of sessions, nigga? Recording sessions.
So you're not gonna pause that. So you pausing everything but that. I just want to know.
Bro, we've been in recording sessions, bro.
Hey, the same way you're laughing about that is exactly why we're talking. Exactly.
Recording sessions. We've been in recording
sessions. Like what type of recording sessions, though?
For artists.
They consider themselves artists, too. Like,
bro, we're recording artists, bro. Musicians, bro. That's besides the point, bro. Saucy Santana.
You collaborated with him?
No, we just been in the same room. But I do fuck with Saucy Santana. I openly say it.
Fuck with him.
I do. I fuck with him.
How?
Like I just fuck with him. I respect him. Man, boy, fuck you. Anyways, you
happy dad. I like that.
Hold on. All right. So, okay, in your career of how long have you been reporting, like, since before 2016? How much?
Yeah.
How long before then?
I like to start it at around like 2012.
Damn.
Around 2012.
But it didn't pick up to like 2016.
No. I went viral for the first time. I called Yeezus trash. 2013.
You was just reaching.
No. Well, I was really. I started doing reviews and like news, and I was just laying into shit I didn't like. I remember going in at Yeezus, like. I was doing it in a closet, and like I was living still on campus with my homies. We eventually got kicked out and evicted because them niggas is bums. But I remember just like laying into albums, like just being so unfiltered about shit. And love Kanye, but I still even stand by that. That album was trash. It went a little viral.
You're tripping.
And I think that did kind of embolden me though a little. You didn't think Yeezus was trash?
Absolutely not. It's amazing. Future forward album.
You see, we could probably have a conversation about reviewing albums because this is how I thought about it, right? I was rating it like something you would submit to a class teacher. It was 10 tracks, right? And I think only 5 songs were tolerable or good. And 5 out of 10.
Good in what sense? Lyrically, sonically, production-wise?
Like for example.
Replay value?
Like, for example, like On Sight, one of the worst hip-hop songs I've ever heard in life. You come on now. See,
I love that. I'm not gonna lie, I love that beat. I genuinely.
That beat was confusion, chaos.
But you know what it is? I think you just come from a closed-minded background. You know, and when I say closed-minded, I don't mean like. I just think like your upbringing is very much one-sided train track thought. A lot of hip-hop peers do, or just like black people in general are very one-sided when it comes to a lot of topics. But I think Yeezus was a very much future-forward, left side of the street project that a lot of people weren't expecting, nor were they ready for, but it definitely wasn't trash.
Okay.
But we're not going to spend a lot of time on you.
I'll just one more thing with that. You see, for me, I do love experimentative, but I don't give you credit just because you're trying something new.
No, of course not.
Without Yeezus, we don't get a lot of things. It's important, but it doesn't mean it was good. And we could get back to Saucy because I know you want to talk about your man.
But you gotta. But if it's responsible for a lot of things, it has to be something. What's something that's shit that's responsible for a lot of things? Like I can't name something shit. Like we could pull a list of shit rappers who aren't responsible for anything cultural.
Yeah, but put like this,
except for embarrassment.
What Yeezus did that notably continued even till now. I mean, you know, and with all due respect to even Drake utilizes some of what Yeezus, what happened on Yeezus on a lot of his projects, which is this genre blending, type of like, you know, music creation type of thing where it's like, yo, he had like dancehall, drill, and almost like backpack rap on the same beat. Like it was changing, beats were changing constantly. Like it was really unique. Here's the thing, not because he did it first means he did it best. He did something that created a new lane. And usually people, it's like, like again, with all due respect, and, you know, I don't want none of these, you know, a lot of these, because I had them on my ass before the old heads to get mad at me. It's like the niggas rapping in the park. They weren't the best rappers, but they show different ways how to whatever. And like you could go back to different type of flows. The person who does it first when music is pivoting or going to something new usually doesn't do it best, but they're the most innovative. It's one of the most innovative albums of all time. It's not one of the best. If you sit here and say one of the best,
it's one of the best. You said it wasn't good.
It was trash.
I just don't think you have a creative enough bone to understand it. Because to say it's trash, you can say you don't like it, but say it's trash is so like imagine putting an album next to the artist you publicly call trash.
That's the worst album.
No. That's even a different light than saying it's trash. Saying it's his worst album is one thing, and that's arguable. But to say that it's trash, and then think about the artist you call trash publicly. I can name a few, and there's nowhere near Yeezus near that.
Let me tell you this. I'm never in shock of the artist that's putting out the work. I don't care if it was Michael Jackson. I consider Drake, you know, Drake's my goat of rap. Because my top 5 is Drake. Like, he could put out trash, too. If he put out trash, it's trash. Like, there isn't, oh, okay, this guy. Like, I think sometimes we get blinded by the artist so much that and I do it with Drake sometimes. Yeah. Drake has dropped an album, and at first I was like, mid on it. Nigga, I listened to that shit 1,000 times. By the time I was done, after the 1,000th listen, that shit was heat. So it's like, you know why? Because I trust him. I trust his vision, and I know that sometimes, like even with this project, right? And I feel like we're already going to, like, we got to address Saucy, because that's your man.
We actually do. Yeah, I fuck with Saucy. I don't got nothing against it. Shit, I fuck with Saucy for sure.
Yeah, but even with this album for Drake, it was me, I went into that project with my own assumptions, with my own expectations, and I was judging off of that. And honestly, it took me a while to come
back around. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but like realize he's the artist. Like, yo, you're the fan.
Yeah, he was on that hate train.
No, I wasn't.
We're gonna come back to that because we got to get into that. Yeah, but we're gonna come back to Saucy, right? Okay, so being threatened by endless people, artists, Big Mensa called you a bitch.
I really think you a bitch because.
In what sense?
Because
almost got stopped by the Migos, as you said.
I didn't almost get. They liked me.
I mean, you was.
Wait, what was the word? You never gave your side on that. Everybody loved me. Not right?
I mean, I've always fucked with you.
Yeah, but the Migos loved me too. They dapped me up when we got on that stage. They just looked at Joe and didn't dap him up.
Yeah.
You told him to jump Joe.
It's kind of blurry. No, hell no. Absolutely not. No, but it was already tension built up because at that point we moved like a family. So it was like we were all always on the same page. So the shit between me and him didn't really help it any. You know what I'm saying? It was already tension from.
You ignored me on the red carpet. It broke my heart.
Did I?
Like, you walked by and I was like, yo, Yachty. Because, like, I didn't know too many people back then, but I know you. And you looked at me and it was kind of like one of those, like you looked at me like, yo, I'm going to just keep it moving. I was just like, it's like, damn, this is what happens when you get big time? Then I realized I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm with the fuck niggas, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just kind of moved as one, you know. But, because you keep trying to detour.
I'm here for it.
Let's talk about the tears. You know, you got some legendary streaming moments. You fell asleep. You was crying. Like, I mean, you just got like.
I've cried multiple times.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I
guess
cried
it's the
when.
one.
I cried when Love Is Rage 2 came up.
Really?
I cried.
Wait, you keep changing it, man. Saucy Santana, man.
Are you asking why I teared up?
Yes.
Because it's one of the very first times I look at streaming, like it's like a gladiator sport for me. And when I'm in that streaming mode, I'm telling you, I feel like, I feel like Floyd Mayweather in that bitch. Like, I figure out whatever.
I see it too when you on there.
Yeah, it's such a comfortable pocket for me.
Yeah.
And I was making a comment about the City Girls, and this is how it started, in my opinion. I was making a comment about the City Girls. I thought it was very fair.
Why?
So I said the City Girls were over. The reason why is that I'm gonna just like, and I know they're your label mate. I watched their interview. It wasn't too much about the sales, even though I'm a big sales guy. I was just like, the passion has subsided. These women don't want to be artists. They want to be social media personalities. I was just really commenting on everything I've seen from them in the last 2-3 years. I'm like, there is no priority to the music. Whoever they're working with doesn't see like it's again. I was just really commenting on and really trying to drive home the fact that hey, this music shit is never the sidebar to whatever the fuck you're doing. You're gonna get the fuck out of here eventually. And here's the thing. I'm not saying that they're not gonna make a living. Yo, they're super popular. But at some point, what's the term? The roosters are gonna come home. And
Never heard that before.
You never heard that?
No.
Or the cows are gonna come. One of them. At some point, what's gonna happen is that the writing's gonna be on the wall and it's gonna say, hey, listen, you're not putting out music that's moving the culture, you're not passionate, and the work that you're not putting in is gonna be evident. Mm-hmm. That happened, and I said it, and I said it respectfully. And by the way, honestly,
you say it respectfully.
Well, I mean, all right, got it. Here's one thing. I would have said the same thing about you.
Yeah, but it's a way to say no. I don't think you would have. You would have made the comments.
Nah,
but I
Yachty, I
don't
would
think
be
you would
like,
have said
yo.
it the same because we have a different relationship. Like you came on. What you said was like how you said it was as if like you had a vendetta or like somebody said something about you to where it was kind of smoky.
No, I would have said the same about you.
What you said? How'd you say it? Say how you said it.
I literally said, hey, listen. I watched the interview with them on the Breakfast Club. And with all due respect, I saw two women who weren't passionate about music. We need to hold some of these makeshift chameleon, non-talented, lazy, non-passionate people accountable. They were perked up to talk about everything but that music. That if you don't know, and you got to realize I'm again, yeah, I talk gospel.
It was more.
But I'm the
than
music
that.
guy.
It was much more than that.
No.
I think you had an Instagram post too, and you said something about like you called it. You said triple when.
Oh no. Okay, so let me roll it out. So I said, yeah, of course. I said, well, so that was before. That was the stream before. I said, listen, I called up to the RIAA. Had to talk to a couple people. And I had to try to convert from these numbers, which by the way, it's capped. Like, they wouldn't certify something before.
Right.
But still, it sounded great, right?
Yeah.
I had to, WWE for a little bit. And I said, listen, man, these motherfuckers went triple plastic. You know what I mean? And I said, listen, this is the first thing they've certified triple plastic in a minute. Mm-hmm. And really, it wasn't really about the numbers. I didn't want it to be about the numbers, but I wanted to, and I've done this to many artists. I'm telling you how to do it to you. I would definitely do it to you because I know the type of dude you are. Mm-hmm. You'd have took what I said and you probably would have said, fuck you, act. Mm-hmm. A lot of artists do that. I don't care if you say fuck me, act, right? But I know that you're going to get back in that fucking studio and you're going to fucking work and you're going to be like, yo, this bitch ass nigga. You know how many times I've came back around and told, and an artist has sat in front of me. And it's not like, I'm not egotistical to the point where I'm like, oh, I'll never be like, yo, I was wrong. I want you to do that. Mm. These women aren't the ones, and it's not a woman thing. They're just not the ones who are that passionate about music. So I said it, and, I said the triple plastic shit first, and then I said the City Girls are over. I said JT should go solo. Young Miami clearly either wants to be a cheerleader for Diddy, or she wants to be now I'm making this up, a De Leon, you know what I mean, just bottle girl. While answering why they sold 4,000 records, Shorty got a De Leon bottle in front of her more than she got to talk about music. She talks about De Leon. You know whose liquor that is? The nigga who's fucking her, okay? I get it. But this isn't about music no more. And, she had a comment, and she was like, damn, man, niggas still riding her dick, whatever the case, which I get it, whatever. Then all of a sudden, this dude, Saucy Santana, just jumps out. Let's fight, bitch, you not outside. I'm like, yo, who is this mother? To keep her, I didn't even know he was an artist.
Hashtag this nigga lying, your honor.
I thought he was just like the gay best friend who got popular.
You lying. You knew he was an artist.
Name me his song. Producer, do not edit this out and do not try to feed the answer. You got an earpiece?
No, but I don't.
I felt that you wrote Act Up looking at that gay nigga.
What?
What the fuck?
I don't even think he was around them at that time. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, Yachty, when you go act up, yo, there's that one picture of you. You know what picture I'm talking about? Yo, what were you thinking, Yachty? Yo, it's a great song. By the way, and by the way, this is another thing about the City Girls. You know, sometimes people really like. It's not a me not liking women's issue. It's not a vendetta. It's like there is some certain stuff with me.
But it does you do kind of give off an image that you almost hate women.
No.
I would think so.
Yo, I criticize men way worse.
Not even about criticism. Have you seen? I think when it comes to women artists, you almost hold on. When it comes to women artists, you almost become like Bane, and you get like a little like. Not to say that you don't do it with men, but like let's take Solana for instance, SZA. You know, I think that you.
Call her by her real name?
Yeah, that's my friend. I think when it came to her, you was tripping hard. Not only was you tripping hard, but like I think you like just. I don't know. I think you embodied like the spirit of like a dick. You know what I'm saying? But it with no reasoning. No, genuinely.
That narrative is so overblown.
But I think you bring it on yourself though.
No, Yachty. It's so overblown, but I wish people would just admit the truth.
What's that?
We are all sensitive when anyone speaks about a woman, even if it's in a capacity of music. Right? Well, I mean, like it's not. But
it wasn't even
it's
about
not equal
music
because I could name you 10 other dudes that I've talked.
But it wasn't about music.
I talked about your label mate, Lil Baby.
It wasn't about music with SZA.
Okay, and I'll explain that. But I've talked about Lil Baby 10 times worse than I've talked about any female rapper.
That's not true.
What?
A rapper?
Yeah.
A rapper.
Now, the SZA thing, you know, and I've since, you know, realized that my words have affected her. And it's like, you know, that's not my goal. You know what I mean? I've talked to Drake, but I've talked to a bunch of people. You know, so to my man Wack. I'm not even trying to dig up like anything back with her. But I'll tell you where that did come from. And people won't get me on this angle, mostly because I think they don't want to. But it's not that not make sense. I personally feel if I will not have a conversation with you, your words should never affect me. Does that make sense?
If I don't, say it again?
If I don't feel like you're valued enough that I could speak to you, what you say about me shouldn't matter that much.
That's not true. That's just you, personally.
Well, I personally think that.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing with SZA was honestly a mistake. When we first like even didn't see eye to eye, was a mistake that I wanted to just speak to her because she was from her initial like reaction to it. That just wasn't what happened. I just want to clarify, like, hey, no, I don't have a problem with you, like. So if you didn't know, it stemmed from back on Everyday Struggle. I always did live streaming. So back on Everyday Struggle, I used to stream before like the next show the next day. And sometimes I would tease like, oh, by the way, I would just tell my audience, yo, so-and-so's coming in. So I told them like SZA was coming in, and I didn't know too much about SZA. And I was just like asking my audience, what do y'all know about her? Like, let me know, like, give me some keys. I used to ask them to kind of, that's how I did my homework. I do my, like, I'm a very open person. That's why I tell people, I'm like, yo, I seen some people like, yo, Ak is over because he cried on stream. I'm like, I've done way worse on stream. Okay, I cry, I laugh, I sleep. It doesn't matter, and I'm okay with it. And when I asked that about SZA, they were just describing her, but obviously, you know, there's some trolls in there. So I'm reading some of these things off, and it wasn't anything super bad, but now it's the audience typing it and me reading it, right? Okay, so I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know, we're gonna do the interview. I go in. I meet her. She's really nice, amazingly nice. I am nice to her. We don't have an inch of bad blood. You know, by the way, Joe led that interview too, and Joe loved her. And then I also realized she's from Jersey. I'm like, oh, shit, I fuck with her. I think everything is good, right? Remember those comments? Like, and by the way, if you're wondering what those comments were, like I think someone was like, yo, yeah, like, yo, I think she's like tall. She's like an Amazon type of looking chick. And I was like, oh, all right, whatever. Those were like, it wasn't even that crazy. After the interview, I guess she sent a note either to Complex or whatever, and she said, hey, listen, like, I think it's fake of Akademiks that he felt certain type of way about me and still interviewed me. Why didn't he say it during the interview? And the whole time I wanted to say, girl I never knew. Like, I know in her mind and in her world, she was like this huge. I really don't even know I don't even know how Daniel Caesar looks. I promise you. If that nigga was in here, I would, and no disrespect to homie, but like, I don't know how you look, brother. I just realized, because I reported in sales, the Brent Fires nigga. I don't know, bro. I'm not into R&B like that. I like rap. I'm sorry. So like a lot of these things, I really don't know how you look. And so I would really wanted to say to SZA's like, yo, I know you're a huge deal, because trust me, the entire building freaked out, but I didn't know that much. And I wanted to just explain to her. I wanted to get on the phone with her, you know, at least let her know some sincerity shit. She was like, no. Okay? The whole building of complex is freaking out. I'm like, yo, what could I do? Like, I'm trying to get on the phone with her to tell, like, it's not that serious. Like, bro, I'm sorry. If it's an apology, whatever, she doesn't want to talk to me. I ended up talking to Dave Free, who was with them at the time. He left for PG Line. I told him the same thing, bro. Like, I don't have a hateful bone in my body to SZA. Like, what do I gain, like, with SZA? He says, you know what? Hey, listen, you know, hey, this is just how she is. Maybe if you go back on the same platform that you said that and just kind of explain it, maybe she'll hear that and receive it better. I go back on Twitch. I apologize on Twitch. You know what I mean? All right, cool. She's had me blocked for years, whatever the case is. What really started and kind of encouraged the recent round of things, because I always feel like I'm taken out of context a lot. I think she was on Kai's stream or something like that. And I think Kai had mentioned me or something like that. Anyway, and this is some assumption, but while I was talking, while that happened, everybody spamming, yo, yeah, Kai's SZA, blah, blah. And I was like, oh yeah, SZA had me blocked. I don't know, blah, blah. And then I just started doing stream shit. Like, basically, I Googled her. Like, I'm like, yeah, look, she has me blocked. Then I just like Google like random articles about her. Apparently she had like a BBL or something like that. And the first picture that comes up on TMZ was, I guess, an unflattering picture. I'm not even saying nothing crazy. But then she sent out like 2 tweets that were almost pretty much like, damn near, my nigga, I see you. Like, motherfucker. It was something like, yo, it's crazy how you block it. Like something like that. She deleted the tweet afterwards. And then she like posted a new picture of her that looked good with like whatever surgery, whatever she got. After that, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not with Complex no more. I'm just on my own timing right now. There's no big corporation to be like, because Complex was fucking freaking out. Like, they were like, oh my God, TD, you will never. And I'm like, why do y'all care that much? And that moment, and I said this to Drake too, that moment I made a conscious decision to say, I wasn't trying to be mean ever to you. Let me show you what happens when I do try to be mean. And I did try to be mean. And everything I said afterwards was me showing her, this is what I do or what I say about an artist when I am trying to be mean. And, you know, after the 10,000 calls I got.
But so wait, you don't hear how you sound?
No, I do hear how I sound, but I think it sounds reasonable.
To what though? Like, so like you saying like, since she blocked you and posted a picture looking good, that you gonna
if you're gonna
her.
start subtweeting at me, right? And I've been trying to be nice to you. It's only so long I could try to be nice to somebody. I'm trying to be nice to you.
That's not true. I mean, you know, I think you could ignore it.
In reality, even criticism, whether it's music or not, women.
But it wasn't about music.
No, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't tolerate this. Have you heard what I've said about Meek Mill before?
Yeah.
Have you heard what I've said about all these other artists before?
It's different though. It's not the same.
Yeah, you're right, because they're women. And that's where everyone just needs to say, like, yo, hey, Ak, when we're giving these commentary, when you're talking about Lil Baby, you could talk about him like a dead dog.
Yeah.
When you're talking about Meek Mill, you could talk about him the worst type of ways. Right? I just talked about like some bum ass dude from New York, and I was like, I wish he died.
Yeah, but I think the difference is that you did it for no real reason. You said because she subtweeted you.
Yes, but also I was driving home the initial point I had, which is, if I don't think Yachty, if his opinion could affect me, I should want to talk to him. And I wanted to show her. I knew my opinion affected her because she was reacting to it. So I was like, yo, I know I've been watching you like I watch every artist for years. Bro, I'm not into R&B like that. I like rap. I'm sorry. So like a lot of these things, I really don't know how you look, and I know what you're most insecure about. I'm gonna show you why maybe we should have just had a conversation. Because what's gonna happen afterwards, you're gonna be in a shitty mood, you're gonna be upset, and then with me, you know, I told this to Drake too. I was like, this is how I treat live streaming. Even with the tears. Most of these things are one-sided for me. Even with like Baby, right? Right now, I think me and Baby's cool. I don't know what he thinks.
You think that?
Yeah, but it's not up to me to care about what he thinks.
But why would you? What would make you think that?
Well,
y'all haven't squashed anything.
No. When I'm on stream, I release, just like maybe you do in your music. I release. So listen, I release. Pause. Like what's up, yo? But what I'm saying is, I get it off my mind, and then it's pause. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I get off my mind, and it's up to the other person. If you still feel away, it is what it is. Like even with Blueface, like me and Blueface.
Yeah, but what makes you think that's not how things work? You can't say what you want to say, talk how you want to talk, and then think, oh, it's cool.
No, I'm not saying it's cool. What I'm saying is that when I'm ready to forgive you, like Baby dissed me twice on his album, that shit bothered me. I got my shit off. It no longer bothers me. If what I said about him bothers him, he needs to deal with that with God. That is I'm serious. That's every artist. Once I get it off my chest.
Right, but you know that don't stop if they see you.
Oh no, I know.
Up.
Oh no, I know. But that's not the point of me saying in the first place was to make sure it didn't bother me anymore because I'm telling you, it's therapy for me.
Yeah.
I got it on my chest already. Okay, all right, cool. If you want to kill me for the rest of your life, whoop-de-doo.
I think that's cap. I think if Baby made another song and it was about you, you go right back on live, drinking a fifth of Henny, going crazy.
Yeah, because that helps me actually.
Right, but so then you contradict her.
No. But at this point, I probably look at it a little different because I'm like,
I don't think so. I think you definitely.
You think I'm sensitive?
I didn't say that. I just don't think you be like the bigger man. You literally just said that you went crazy on SZA because she subtweeted you. So I don't think if someone directly said, "Act, fuck you," or anything, that you would let it slide.
That's true.
So if you saw Saucy Santana, like, you don't really think he would really like beat you?
I can't comment anything to that because
he's not a little guy.
Huh?
He's not a little guy.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. You think I would square up in a fight with him?
I would hope so. You wouldn't?
I'm not squaring up in a fight with a gay dude. Period.
Why not? Still a man.
You would do that?
Yeah. If it's
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why not? It's not like squaring up because it's beef is different than you run up and punching him because he's gay.
I guess for some people this is gonna sound like just cop outs and shit, because I guess that's what they want to hear. And you know what's so funny? Yo, I'm like the person who I realize like almost my career is almost like I'm a prize fighter, which is like, yo, do you know the amount of people who are celebrating? Like even like the tears coming out, it was like, yo, we finally got him. I seen grown ass straight gangsters was like, yo, thank you, Saucy. I was like, yo, really? I'm like, this is the one, right? All right, cool. No. Me and him not getting into any any type of squabbling. There's zero. Come on, bro, Saucy Santana.
What that mean?
If there was any fear of me and that motherfucker, I'd put him down like a sick dog. We'll just leave it at that. Anything else would be I'm serious. There's nothing like, again, you know, I think with him and the tears kind of emanated from a place where, you know, at least the time and place where I came from in Jamaica is like, man,
Jamaica. I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
When's the last time you been to Jamaica? You been there, right?
Yeah, 6 years ago. That was such an intrusive thought.
What?
Anyway,
yeah. It's one of those things where I'll tell you why the tears happened. I felt like I was in a catch-22. It was like you handle yourself impeccably when you're talking about anyone who comes against you, but this is someone that he is in a protected class. And whether people want to admit it or not, being a homosexual man in America, just being a homosexual, period, you can't speak about the LGBTQ community like how they can speak about you. Like, for example, he's using slurs at me that would be really, like, you're canceled if you use against them.
In the hood and in a lot of urban cultures, when you see boys that are acting feminine, that are being messy, that are being extra and doing shit, that's what you address them as. Even as me being a gay man, I don't move like a and it's a lot of other gay boys that's feminine or whatever, but everybody don't move like you move like a.
So I got into a place of I'm like, yo, damn, I've never really fought a fight where like it's not even.
You mean, have you fought a fight ever?
Yeah.
Like, what's the last time you got in a fight?
It's been a while.
Fair enough. Okay, anyways, my bad. So you basically cried out of frustration.
Of course. I'll do it again.
Okay. But you will squabble up if you see him, right? You're not gonna like just think it's
okay.
Like, you're not gonna think it's sweet.
Yo, Yachty, can we do a little bit of deductive reason here?
Okay.
Me and your label mate, baby.
I'm gonna lie, bro. I pray that you are never 60-meter radius from.
Nah, he likes me. Listen, come on. Hey, me and him traded addresses to meet up and squabble, and nobody knew until the only reason I did bring it to the public because he lied. He said he was in New York. He wasn't in New York. He literally sent an address. I sent an address. Like, this is, and I've said this a million times. I would have zero problems. Like, and by the way, this is not because I don't hate. Look, I love his music. Like, you know what I mean? From time to time, I might be in a club. Sometimes I got to send him when he was making hot music because I don't know what's going on with him recently. I think it's a Yes Man. Sometimes I'm in the club turning up to his hot shit, and I'm gonna have to send him a little voice note like, "This was when you were popping." Me personally, I don't want to like harm him, but I get he might have a problem with me. It's cool. So let me ask you, deductive reasoning. So if this is documented, that I'm down to have a little squabble with Lil Baby, you think I'm down to have a squabble with Lil Baby, but I'm scared of Saucy Santana?
I didn't say you was scared. You just said you're not fighting him. So I'm saying if you were
I'm not fighting a gay man.
Like, you're not fighting him. Like,
I'm not fighting any homosexual man.
So what you gonna do if you run into him?
And he's trying to harm me?
Yeah.
Yo, Yachty, you're the worst. Wait, Yachty, wait. Fuck this gay ass dude. Listen, what about if look at you. If we are out.
He's trying to get me canceled. He's trying to get this show canceled.
See, that's the thing. We're straight dudes, bro. Like, we gotta be worried about this. Like, even saying that. Fuck that. If me and you are out, and Baby comes around,
I'm honestly going to
you just gonna leave?
I'm trying to help you.
Okay.
I'm trying to get you far away from the premises because you're not gonna know what his niggas look like. You're gonna be looking at Baby, and that's not how you need to worry about. It's gonna be 50 young niggas. I'ma really fear for your life. I'm all jokes aside. I swear to God. That's why I say I hope you are nowhere near in the radius near
has
Baby.
Like 50 young niggas. Like,
all right.
And plus, the only rappers who I fear are the ones who are like physically intimidating.
But that's because you don't know. That's because you don't know any of these guys. You know, you don't really know Baby. I know Baby.
I had an airport incident where a nigga, like, he definitely wasn't with, like, Baby. But he was claiming like he was. He was like, yo, he was with 4PF. It was just like the oddest thing. Like, it was this random dude. He was just like, yo, you online talking all that shit about 4PF. And I was just like, who are you, a fan? And he was just like, yeah, he kept like being very weird about who he was. So I still don't know who he is, but he was recording. But it's the reason why that recording never came out. Like, you know what I mean? He was just.
So Saucy Santana put 50 gay young niggas, and they come after you.
I'm calling the police.
That's fair. That's a fair enough response.
He threatened to rape me. I don't think rape is a joke.
Let's move on.
Has someone ever threatened? Like, come on.
No one's never threatened to rape me.
Out of all the people, yo, he should be wanting to get it on with you. Yo, you got nail polish and shit. Don't the gay guys press you?
Nothing's gay. No, nothing's gay about me.
Nigga, the nail brother.
No, that's just that's your masculinity. You know, you're just not.
Yo, why'd you get my nigga Drake home with the nail polish? I'm so mad at you.
Yo,
I'm kind of on the crowd of Get Yachty. Yo, you gotta stop.
I had nothing to do with Drake.
Stop it.
Well, I mean, I may have influenced him, just being around him, but I never told him to do it. That's my brother, though.
I hate this. Yeah. That's my twin. Stop it. Who cares? What the fuck does nail polish come into the mix? I've never been around my brother and be like, yo, bro, get the fucking nail polish. Well, I mean, Let's get my toes right and get your toes right.
Right now you in a sunflower sweatshirt.
Well, I actually only wore this because I'm like, yo, you probably was going to be on some quirky shit.
Oh, why you wear that for me? You wear that for me.
You got nail polish on. Look at my hand's ashy, brother.
I get it. And I understand that. But
explain that for me.
What's that explain though? It's just like expression. It's just I like clean nails.
The reason why that's odd to me, if you tell me that...
Because you're Jamaican.
No, not only that. Because there's many things that a Jamaican... You're the worst accent ever. So many things that a Jamaican would consider gay or whatever, way before even that. Like, in traditional... Now things have changed. Jamaican culture, a man with 2 earrings is usually considered gay too.
Really?
Yeah, like traditionally. Now it's changed. This is really just style at this point. But hear what I'm saying. The nail polish thing is weird when I hear artists who get paid to express themselves through a medium of music and knows how to express themselves, like especially you, through fashion and all these type of things, like just wear nail polish. Like that I don't get. Like what is expressive about nail polish?
It's not necessarily about what's expressive. It's just
Drake said he was doing it not to buy his nails. Yeah. That's bullshit excuse, but I'm gonna take it because I like it.
But I think it was just
no excuse.
No, I don't have an excuse. I'm not trying to find a plea. I still do it. It's something. It's just what I feel like doing. You know, because at the end of the day, tomorrow could be my last day on earth, and I'll be damned if I die. Because when I do die, your life doesn't stop. Neither does any of theirs. Everyone's life continues to go on. So I'd be damned if I stopped doing something I wanted to do to please someone else.
I think honestly, people wants to I want to understand. I get you're saying expression, but what does it and I remember, I think YoungBoy spoke about this before, maybe even Cardi also, and Thug definitely did when he was talking about cross-dressing. And he said, as a kid, his parents used to beat him when he used to wear his sister's clothes or some shit like that. And it made sense. Made sense why he later put on a dress, right? And obviously, we're not looking at him like he's gay, but we understood in his expression and from where he came from why that's happening. I want to know one day why the fuck you're kicking it. You're like, yo, let's go to Sephora. Is it Sephora or that's makeup? Sephora got a nail polish too?
I don't think so. And I never went to Sephora.
Okay, how did it happen?
I had a nail tech pull up.
Really?
Yeah, but
for your girl?
Nah, but I would just get my nails done. I mean, I always got my nails done when I just decided to use paint with it. It's beside the point. The point is that it was something I just wanted to do, and that's where it came from.
That's what I don't like about that, because there's so many things in rap, history, where anytime the artist struggles to have not saying the explanation needs to make sense, but if they don't have an explanation,
I think
it's almost seen as, hey, you're doing this for.
But it's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just that it's not something that you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not.
Did you do this before fame?
No, before fame, no, I didn't. But before fame, I did everything else that I do. You know what I'm saying? Only difference is I didn't paint my nails, but it's not that I started painting my nails. Because
that's the only thing that people see you do that they're like, wow.
Yeah, but I also could care less. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes hatred fuels me even more because I love standing on the opposite side of niggas. I don't want support from niggas who don't fuck off. It's not to piss people off. It's hatred. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you don't like me, stay over that side. You know what I'm saying? It's not I don't get nothing from pissing people off. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty optimistic person. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate when people show me their colors so I know where I side and who fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But also I'm just so confident in who I am as a man that I don't need, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because guaranteed, I still fuck more bitches than any nigga talking. For 100%, fuck way more bitches.
I see your line of you pretty good.
I just want to make sure it's clear.
That's a qualifier. That's a qualifier.
You know what I'm saying? But also, that's to say, I just don't care what any man has to say.
But that's a qualifier though. Like you still haven't answered the question. It's like saying, imagine if you're like, y'all like wearing thongs. And they're like, why? Well, they're like, well, I still fuck more bitches than anybody who wears.
No. I have nothing against. I just don't care. Like if a nigga said, it'd be funny as fuck. I laugh. Niggas like, yeah, I wear thongs. And I was like, why? He was like, yeah, nigga, cause that's what I do. I would laugh. It'd be hilarious, but I wouldn't give a fuck. That's what he does. Who gives a fuck? That's what you do.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? If niggas just like, nigga, I wear thongs, nigga, and that's what I do, nigga. What? It would be hilarious, but I wouldn't care because it's his life. You know what I'm saying? Because like I think people spend too much,
Like you have to give that nigga a wedgie. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, it'd be funny, but it didn't give. I think people spend too much time on other people's lives. I don't think I know that for a fact.
And we can move on after this, but I think the nail painting thing. There's a few artists that do it, and it's almost where when fans look at it in totality, it appears and it kind of comes across to them as maybe these guys are doing it either to seem more artistic or to seem like they're just.
I think most people think they think we're just gay, or just a new generation.
Like, some of them, like because I was going over the nail paint list, I'm like, some niggas too gangster to be gay in there. I'm like, young boy painted his nails. I don't think he's saying he gay. You would say you gay. No, for real, it's like, yo, young boy too tough. Like, yo, he's gangster, bro. No. None of y'all.
I don't want to speak. I want to dig into it, but I don't because it's just I'm not even trying to start nothing with him. But I would like to talk about it because, like, how well you don't really know him. Hold on, but you don't really know young boy, and I'm not saying that he's not gangster. Like you've spoken to him, but
you're right about this.
Exactly right, but it's all presumption and perception, and it's all just off of imagery. You know what I'm saying? If I came in a game with face tats and just being a certain way, it would have been like, oh shit, Yachty stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all based on just imagery, and I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying that you're only assuming that he's not. Because of what? His background and his music? You know what I'm saying? Like I just think it's all the time, so it's like, yo, he's right. What I'm saying is that it's just imagery and people are just so naive. And again, I want to make it clear, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying that I think that people are so like dumb.
The majority of even that's what I'm saying. Like, for example, Cardi, I think paints his nails too. But I think with Cardi, like, I don't look at Cardi as gay. I look at Cardi as like, oh, he's a rock star. It's weird. Like, we pick and choose. We all pick and choose. That's what I'm saying with Drake.
You sound fucking stupid, though. Like,
he's a fucking rock star.
Okay, so
when you do it, you're a little fruity. When he does it, he's a rock star. When Youngboy does it, he's just so gangster.
Just a gangster.
He's just so tough. He wants a nigga to say something.
Yeah.
But we're fans.
You sound so gay.
I sound gay.
We're fans.
All right. Give me the nail polish. I'm gonna get my nails done too.
This is what I'm saying. All right. What I'm saying is that how don't you see across all those boards expression? No one's done anything visibly gay. Like no one's done anything like on some gay shit. I don't want to keep dragging it because we're on it, but I like that you brought up Cardi because I do want to speak about Sir Cartier for a bit. All right, let's go back a bit because your career, your influence it's interesting. You made it on a Cardi album. Well, first, how did that come about?
Like, first of all, to me, you're gonna say this is definitely dick ride, but it's cool. Like, Cardi's like Batman. It's like he comes out when he wants to. It's like very odd. Like you get these messages, you see a little signal.
No, I agree. He is, and I know him, and I still think he's like Batman.
So I get a signal that, hey, listen, this is like exclusive. He's gonna be dropping on Christmas. It's okay. You can let people know. I'm hyped. I get on stream, and literally, the part they use for the album, I had to damn near sell my soul for this information. The Illuminati owns a part of me because I got this info. Facts. I'm just hyped, and there's no script, no nothing. I just be like, yo, he's dropping on Christmas, whatever. I say whatever. And I'm just thinking that's it. And then I literally get a call, and it's like, your announcement, we want to use it. And I'm like, use it for what? They're like, we want to use it for the album. Like, will you clear it? And I was like, fuck yes, I'll clear it. You know what I mean? So, and even then, I'm still thinking, and even like Cardi reached out, he was just like, yo, it's perfect. I was just like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds good. And I remember they told me a few hours before, like, hey, listen, you're going to be on this song, and it's the intro. And it was still kind of surreal, but you know, it was kind of dope, which I know Cardi fans have, because I followed their whole little, they have little subreddits and these little groups. I think some of them have taken me off the song, but it's all good. Like, you know what I mean? The original, I'm on control.
You got a relationship with Cardi?
To be honest with you, the relationship I have with Cardi was almost like, it's kind of like the relationship I've had with Youngboy. And it's one of those where, like, it's different from like a relationship I've had with you because I feel it's way more, it's different. Like for them, I can't even understand why they like me. With me and you, I think it's way more understandable where I think I fit in and you fit in. And you've been a person just historically, like I've always given you this credit. Like I've gone through some tough weeks and you used to be the motherfucker who used to call me and be like, yo, Ak, you good? Especially like a few years ago. And I remember, I always remember that because I'm like, if anyone would know what a tough week sounds like or looks like, it would be you. And instead of you being absent of mine and be like, yo, all right, you know, I've been through this a million times, this nigga be all right, you would call. And I always respected that about you. So I think the relationship I have with you is like very different, but like with them, that's where that is. We don't talk often, but talk enough. You get what I mean?
Okay. How often do big artists use you to plant stories and build up their projects?
I don't know, because here's the thing: as I consider myself a 10-year veteran in the media game, but at times you don't know when you're being used. Right now, if you're asking me cognizantly, all the time, right? Like
if you're asking what?
If you ask me cognizantly, that I know all the time. But some of the biggest artists, or sometimes like some of the best ways, is when I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like I could tell if they're like, hey, listen, yo, I'm trying to put this narrative out there and they're sending me things and blah, blah. Oh, I get it. Okay, I see what's going on. But sometimes there's certain artists that are so shrewd, and I've always said the top level artists know how to control the media without pandering to them, without ever paying for it, and just leading the media to the water. Because
like, what's an example when you didn't know but maybe realized later?
Not to put out a particular information necessarily, but a lot of times with me and like say even me and Youngboy. I mean, yeah, definitely me and Youngboy. I think a lot of times I looked at that relationship was like we weren't as cool as we were before, but I looked at that relationship as, oh, this is a friend. But a lot of it was kind of really disguised and cloaked in, I know you're a conduit to so many people that follow me and could follow me, that if I put certain things in the air, I know how you will in turn put that out to the masses, which will make me look a certain way. And there was a time that I was almost like, yeah, he, like, if that happens to be the case, he's not doing that cognizantly. And then I realized he's a very smart motherfucker. You know what I mean? Almost like, yeah. What happens to a lot of people? Have you done it?
No.
You don't play the media well, bro. Let me tell you this. The top level artists learn to play the media.
I think for the longest that I didn't care. You know, I just am who I am. Either the music is good, you know, like my last album was just good. It spoke for itself. I didn't do a lot of media shit for it. You know, it leaked, but it spoke for itself. You know, and obviously it may not have been the biggest, but sonically and it'll forever live. You know, and it'll forever be a thing. You know, ever. I feel like I'll be able to tour the album forever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know, I don't never feel the need to like play that kind of game, you know, and be some kind of like something I'm not, you know. I don't need to be a character. I don't need to be an image. I just don't need to. Are you able to talk about these posts and like, can you tell us how much you've made, like off of just posts? Or like, could you give us a rough estimate?
The IRS?
No,
I'm very open and honest about it. I was like, I pretty much, I've always said, hey, I feel like I'm Robin Hood when I'm pimping all the labels. You know what I mean? I feel like I take from all labels. You know what I mean? Millions, absolutely.
Yeah. Because they feel like they need you.
I won't say necessarily all of them feel like that, but a lot of them. Let me tell you this: find out how to promote music has always been especially since the digital era, like the question that every marketing department is trying to figure out. Like even now, like they're reevaluating all their strategies and thinking, should we just pour all our money into TikTok, into dances and challenges, right? Do blogs still matter? You know what I mean? I think with me, I'm a little bit unique because not only of the platform that's pretty much like essentially one of the biggest in hip hop, I definitely got the biggest mouth. Pause. And pause on that. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, what's up with this guy?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The biggest voice, man.
So say that. The biggest is crazy. That was...
Sound like a Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
Big mouth.
Yeah, that was...
Right there?
Huh?
You right there?
Nah.
Let's talk about the songs you wrote, bro.
Don't be crazy,
Yo, somebody told me about a reference track that exists, man.
Look, what's the deal? Let's move on. All right. What's the deal with the live show you had? All right.
Are you talking about? So I did two. I did one that I was booked at Roots Picnic and it went viral. Yeah. Yo, why are you laughing like that? Yo, Yachty. Yo, you be laughing at my pain?
No, the crowd.
First of all,
no one was there.
No. First of all, let me say this. That was so important for me. And I needed that. And you know, a lot of times, like...
It was humbling.
No. I need that, though. I'm going to tell you why. It's never humbling. Like, it's a big fucking act. The fuck are you going to humble me about? Let me tell you this. The reason why I needed that is because... I'll give you two situations. I needed that situation, and I needed the situation where me and my chick was like, well, there was some incident
in Komodo. In the fight?
Yeah, well, I was breaking up a fight. Well, there was a Komodo in Miami, and I needed both of those. I'm going to tell you why. Because as the media at times, you throw shit at people and never know what the fuck it feels like on the other side. You know how many times I've gotten videos be like, yo, Moneybag, yo, performing in front of 9 people. Yeah. And I'm like, let's get this shit popping on the gram. Like, this shit gonna be lit. Yeah. Not knowing, it's a little out of context. They probably took weird, even forget that. I remember Moneybag, yo, one time, and by the way, this is a real thing. Moneybag was like, yo, he did 5 shows in a day type shit. And I remember just saying, fuck all that. We're lit. You know what I mean? And I never really understood what he might be thinking about. Same with the situation with my girl. I've posted about other people going through their relationship drama, not realizing what they might be going through. And those two incidents were very important for me because it made me think twice. It made me start having a little bit of discernment when I was posting stories, when I'm going to say something about somebody, when I know me posting something might fuck up your day or fuck up people around you's day. And I'm going to be honest with you, I operated in a space in media for a while where it was just like, who cares? Yeah. And when you're in that space of who cares, you lose that humanity towards it. Yeah. Like these days, for example.
So nigga, it humbled you, nigga. The fuck?
Oh, I thought it meant like humble. It was like, oh yeah, nobody fucks with me. Because that's what everybody was trying to say. Oh, nobody fucks with you, Act. I'm like, man, they fuck with Big Act. But yes, it was a humble. Uzi was performing at the same time. Yo, they did me dirty, dog. Yo, when I was walking on stage, and they're like, hey, you know I was headlining. There was a podcast stage at the Roots Picnic. I'm headlining. You can sit on his lap. It's cool. Oh, no. It's not that type of show. So I'm walking onto the stage. I've never met you before. Yeah, I see you on the pod all the time. No, what's up, my brother? Yo, so I'm walking on the stage. And by the way, I know nothing about festivals and nothing like that, but I'm hyped. They gave me a nice little bag to come through. I'm seeing my peers on the lineup, but I'm the headliner. I'm like, I knew I was the shit. Yeah. They had me in a time slot right when Uzi performs in Philly. I'm walking on stage, and like my song that I be fucking with is like Last by Burna Boy, so I'm like, you'll play that when I'm walking out. But the fucking music from the main stage is so loud. All I heard was, yo, yeah, and he's doing the motherfucking, what's that shit? I Wanna Rock. Like, that's all you fucking hear.
That song was out back then?
Bro, it was this fucking summer. It was in June. So, dog.
Was you embarrassed?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes, you were.
No. I wasn't embarrassed until I seen it online. Because what people don't understand, and it sounds like, listen, once the internet assigns you the L, just take it fully, right? It was really like about like 150, 200 people that by the end of my set, but it don't matter. When I first started set, it was fucking 8 people, right? Who gives a fuck who showed up afterwards with 8? So, you know, I've learned to take a L, but it was only embarrassing once it got online because the context is lost. If you were there, when I came on the stage, the first thing I said, shit, Uzi's performing. I want to be over there. Like, fuck, I wish I could have went over there too. But, you know, it had to happen, man. You know, had to happen. It gave me motivation, though. Yeah. Because people were saying, hey, he's one of these guys who really popular online, but he can't probably pull a crowd that would ever want to hear him entertain in person. So, I threw my first live show ever since then. Actually, is it tomorrow we're going? Or the next day we're going to London for the first time ever. I'm doing a live show out there, which, you know, for all the people who say act, don't be outside, thank you. You've now given me, I needed that. I needed, because I've dominated so much online for 10 years, like I needed someone to say, you can't do something. Oh, so I've told my team every 3 or 4 months, so I want to do at least 3 a year, I'm going to be doing an event. Different cities. We're trying to go to Miami in January. I got to go to Atlanta. I might have Baby and you come out. And then we're going to LA.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe her?
Atlanta?
Why you act like Atlanta don't fuck with me?
He said he going to come to Atlanta and bring Baby out.
Yo, why do you think... Hey, hold on. By the way, here's my thing with the Baby thing.
The Baby or...
No, Lil Baby. Yeah. Hey, the Lil Baby thing, I think me and P and Baby, we'll like, yeah, it's been a lot said, but nobody's hurt.
I don't think it's that simple.
Huh?
I don't think it's that simple.
What do you mean?
Because you said like a lot.
He think just because he say it's over, it's over.
I forgave Baby.
No, Atlanta.
He said he forgave Baby, so it's good.
Atlanta is a bit different. Like it's not.
You just got a robotic arm.
Budget. Our budget is creative. We have a creative budget.
Listen,
our budget in this.
Listen. I basically already mapped it out.
Oh, okay.
I mapped it out.
All right, let's hear this.
Baby's gonna forgive me. Then he's gonna forgive Gunna.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta stop you right there.
Gonna do you like the cartoon with a piano dropping your head? And the keys gonna come out your mouth.
I'm not gonna let the pill academics up like this.
It's gonna be like a cartoon, like a scene from Space Jam when your face splattered on the court and he peel your face back.
So what?
You gonna have a Looney Tunes
Why would he
death.
do it just out of the blue, or like why would Baby just why would he forgive you just out of the blue? Like why would he just do it?
I just feel like it's even more than Baby, bro. It's
I'm glad you said that.
All of them.
I'm gonna answer that definitively.
Okay.
Because the nigga's career ain't the same. Let me tell you this. I feel I'm the necessary cancer in the whole industry. I don't give a fuck. I don't want y'all niggas to be friends with me. We're not rolling dice, calling each other like at late nights. Motherfucker, you know what? Listen, I serve a fucking purpose in this game, and I don't care what nobody says. Baby shit right now is slowed up. Factuals.
Oh, wait, okay. All right, hold on.
My line?
When you say slowed up though, like what do you mean?
They're the top streaming artist.
Like he's like he hasn't put it, like the album he put out was a year ago. He kind of been chilling. It's kind of been like I don't know, like
this
niggas in your
talking points right here. So let me give you what the conversation is. Every song sounds the same. It don't sound as good as the other song. Bro, you need to switch it up. And here's the thing. It's not that, of course, he's an amazing artist, by the way. You know, this is not hate. This is just reality. Again, it's about him capturing that momentum of when he was on that upward flow where everything he did was the greatest thing ever. You know, no artist want to get stagnant. No great artist ever gets complacent. And if he drops an album now, people will still like a few songs, but that upward trajectory, there was a legit point in history we were talking about Baby possibly being maybe an incumbent for Drake. That is dead. You get what I mean? So again, I think he's aware of that.
I don't know if it's dead though, and I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's dead. Come on now.
Nah, the internet also like. I'm not gonna lie. Specifically, like your comments, like every time you do something, it's like somebody might say, "Oh, Gunna's better." You go click on a profile, 0 followers.
Anybody ever called you Snack Pack Act? Snack Pack Act.
Is that what?
Snack Pack Act.
What?
Has anybody ever called you that?
No. First of all, you see me growing the hair. I'm about to lose this shit, man.
Snack Pack Act. Like a snack pack, like
snack pack?
Like pudding.
Wait, just listen. Listen now. Listen to me real quick.
Just give me some
shit. Just listen now.
Yo, like I'm kicking the truth.
I think. I just think. Okay.
He's trying to get that Baby feature.
But just listen though. I feel like the internet it's kind of creating a false narrative too.
It's
though.
not
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
And
Like,
that is
that's
real.
a lot of that
It's
shit is
never
cap.
real.
Like baby,
But
not,
it matters. It does matter.
It matters, but it's like
Yo, that false narrative shit is kind of what helped derail Meek's career. Because here's what a false narrative does.
derail is such a crazy word.
No. Here's what a false narrative does. It makes it almost like a mental block for people to just genuinely enjoy the music. It's like if people, like, yeah, this is the reason why some people are hesitant to give you credit.
Yeah, no.
Because they have
That's different.
No, they have a mental block of thinking that you're a great artist that will create in certain realms. Like, when an artist starts making shit and people say, oh, it starts sounding repetitive, or they're saying, oh, they're falling off, it's like a pile-on effect. Yo, the majority of fans don't think for themselves. They're dick riders. So once the momentum of people start to say one thing, you have to make a song that's 10 times hotter than what you would normally have to make when people are rocking with you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also once the internet starts saying something like right now, even if Baby dropped the song, right, and said it was fire, everybody will still say it sounds the same. That'll be the first comment when I didn't even listen to it, and everybody go to it. It's like a weird campaign going on. That make it seem like anybody's not like falling off and all that is kind of crazy. His last album, even though people didn't fuck with it like that, but it did pretty well.
Here's the thing. It's going to do well because your last album is usually indicative of the album before. So if you dropped an album called My Turn and you dropped a deluxe that everybody's saying is classic and everybody's basically been waiting for your next project like you're the second coming, you could drop a fucking album full of like elephant farts and it's still going to sell well because we go off first week numbers, right? I guarantee I'll ask you this and I'll do the research later and I'll send it to Yachty. Yachty can send to you. I guarantee My Turn in its first year and a half of being out does better. And by the way, sold less first week than what was this called? It's Only Me. I guarantee over that time period, My Turn did better because it was just a better album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anytime an artist have a big first week
I think
sales,
it's annoying to me that like, and this is me not trying to like take like blame from them or make it anything less, but and help me understand in what world is every album an artist makes supposed to be like the best? Right. Like we're still humans creating stuff for millions of people that we do not know and will never see and don't know what the fuck you like. Like everything's not going to be the best. And I understand like, okay, cool, you can critique it and it can be trash to you or whatever, but how does that mean you fell off? Like it's so insane. With one project, it's like, crazy. Oh, you're done.
Hold on.
What's the fall off? Like what's the
This is the difference. You see when you talk about people like Baby and Drake, they're in such a rarefied air that their fall off is basically saying they're good. All right, this was cool. This was good. We are looking at them for amazing shit. Like, again, Baby was running like this unique race. He was like the Noah Lyles. If you watch like, sprint or whatever, like he's like the next Usain Bolt type of shit. So it's like we have unrealistic expectations from him that, you just dropped a classic, you're going to follow it up with another classic. You get what I mean? And that's so hard and difficult to do. There's many people who, they might be hit or miss. Those guys ain't in this air. It's the same with Drake. The whole critique about Drake's album necessarily wasn't that the nigga dropped whack shit. It was just like, we have a standard for you that, like, again, I'm going to keep using the sprinting example, but, like, you're a world-class sprinter. You're probably one of the top 5 world-class sprinter if you're running a sub 9.8. Actually, just say 9.9. You know how hard that is? But if you see one of these guys all of a sudden run a 10.5, you're going to be like, yo, dude, that's kind of average with the rest of the course, but that's not you. You fell off. Something's wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with you. That's how everybody else is. People like Drake, and of course, Lil Baby has been, and this is my and again, no matter what people say, and this is why I keep saying I forgave the nigga a long time because I am a fan. Lil Baby has been on 2 amazing runs where I thought that he was going to challenge the guy at the top. He dropped the ball twice now, though. The first time was when, leading up to 2018, after he had did the dual project with him and Gunna, and he dropped the ball with his project.
When you say drop the ball, what you mean? Like it wasn't good?
No. See, that's where the problem is. It's not that it wasn't good. By the way, even It's Only Me, I call it mid.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Yo, for a great artist, they're good, we call mid. You know what I mean? Like, Drake just dropped a good project, and if we're not thinking it's classic, it's mid.
All right, so look, by that criteria, so is Drake falling off?
Drake is such a enigma to me, and also I'm a little biased because it's Drake. I've seen so
It's
much.
like dick riding.
It's not dick riding. No. Well,
I got it.
If Her Loss never came, and this came, I might say that.
I say what?
I might say, yo, Drake, you're losing stuff. I think Drake tried something this time. I think Drake tried to acquiesce. I think this was. I keep hearing people compare it to a little bit of If Your Arena's Too Late. I think this is more of More Life, Part 2.
Bro, that's like the craziest criteria.
Why does that have to be a part 2?
No. Well, it's because of what those albums mean. Well, like, as a Drake fan like me, right? Let me explain Drake's career. So Far Gone, Thank Me Later, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, Views. Those albums are quintessential Drake sound. Yo, you know I streamed for 12 hours before he dropped this last joint. I went through and actually I would go through half his hits. That's how many hits he got. But here's the thing. I would play his features, his guest appearances, his collabs. When I played Drake songs, it was a unique pocket that Drake sound always existed in. Now, If Your Arena's Too Late, which was a mixtape, you could tell there was a little bit of like Atlanta influence and, obviously whatever the case. But it was a great album. Actually, amazing album. Does some shit with Future, right? Brings it back with Views. Then he does More Life. What More Life was him opening his music palette to what other people, and also doing a lot of more international stuff, a lot of stuff with people from the UK, this and third. As a Drake fan, it made sense. Yo, this is a playlist. We're not only pigeonholing him to be in his own musical box. You see this project that Drake just dropped? Like, normally as a Drake fan, and by the way, as a Drake fan, like, and I do pride myself of being one of the top Drake fans.
Because my top 5 is Drake.
If we broke it off, then you know it wasn't painless.
Super fan.
We feel like we're elitist. Even that song with Yeet, amazing song, doesn't make a Drake project. You know why? Because when you listen to a Drake project, you don't listen to songs that don't fit the Drake groove. That would be a feature or a one-off that's just dropped.
Who the fuck are you to say that?
Yeah, wait. But that's
no.
That's not even OVO.
No, you're right. But that's what we've been accustomed to for over 10 to 14 years.
Sound delusional though.
No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm giving you facts to back it. No, I get it. Is it entitled? Absolutely.
Is it delusion? Absolutely.
No, it's not delusional.
It's not delusional though, because at the end of the day, no one is entitled to tell the guy how or what direction to go in. Even if for the last 15 years it sounded like Drake, if for the next 15 years he want to sound like other people, who's to say he can't?
Well,
it's delusion.
Well,
it's his art.
No. It's not delusion because the fans who made Drake. Drake's the artist, but the fans who made him.
I understand that.
Put it like this: if Jay-Z came out right now with an album,
made him. What about before he even had fans and stuff? Like what do you mean it made him?
Drake is the greatest rapper that's ever lived. The fans took into his music and put him on that pedestal. So the fans having expectations and the fans having, like, you might say, entitled demands are because of the reason we look at him as the best. For example, if Jay-Z came out right now and said, yo, he was doing, I don't know, some like album full of ballads, you know what fans would tell him? Knock this the fuck off.
Why do I give a fuck what y'all are saying?
Okay.
And
like, all right.
So that when it comes to me making something like, oh, don't do this.
Why
would I say, okay, I'm not going to do this because my fans said don't do this. Like, if I believe what I'm doing is good.
Perfect.
Great.
And then
like,
the fans have the ability to say, that's fucking trash.
Take Baby for an example. Like, so if he makes 2 albums that are considered mid, it's like, oh, that nigga. But what about everything else he did? All the hits, all the songs, all the great features. It's like, oh, but since he made 2 bad albums or 2 mid albums, now I'm not saying that he did, but like, say if the people say that, then it's like, that's the criteria for saying, you know what about the nigga's whole career where he's giving great stuff, and that's just pure for everybody. Drake, if he puts out 2 bad albums, I wouldn't be like, oh, that nigga's done, his career's over. It's like, bro, he's giving so much. It's like, okay,
Drake's
let's see what he do on the next one.
Drake putting out a bad albums like LeBron missing the playoffs. Like,
all right, yeah, not bad. Let me not say bad.
You know what I mean? It's like,
but I'm just saying mid or like something where someone may experiment, and it's like, we the fans didn't want that, so like they're falling off. Like, whoa, bro. Like
Drake is held to the criteria that LeBron is held to at this point. If you ain't win the championship, we're thinking something's wrong. If Drake puts out an album that's not classic, we're looking at him and we're saying, what's going on? It's an unfair criteria.
Bro, if LeBron had a bad season, I'm looking forward to the next season because I'm like, I know he's about to go crazy this season.
Well, I mean,
maybe a little something, but it's like, okay, nigga, it's LeBron. He's done so much. He's proven that he can do greatness.
Yo,
so I can't be like,
we don't judge every artist with the same criteria. And by the way, again, even when using Baby, like Lil Baby was on a trajectory.
I'm saying he hasn't showed you that. Okay, like that's a great artist.
Yo, by the way, Lil Baby's still first ballot Hall of Fame. Still first ballot, like, make no mention. Right, he's still first ballot Hall of Fame.
That's what I'm saying. So if he's first ballot Hall of Fame, it's like some of the stuff, like the narratives that be painted, just be like, this is like some internet shit, bro. And you be having hella fake comments in your comments that be making
no, those are real. I guarantee.
Bro, we can go through it right now. We can go through your comments right
now. Anybody who says that, they're in denial of what, and I think Yachty being tuned, like, what there's a core of the, like for example, I'll tell you something that it's not fake comments. Like YoungBoy's,
it's real comments, but it's fake pages.
YoungBoy's audience is turned on him right now. Like, nobody would know that. But like, if you really follow this internet shit, you would know his audience is turned on him right now. They're not feeling nothing he's doing. It's the first, all that YoungBoy better shit subsided. They're all saying, yo, bro, what the fuck is this? It's the first time, and I can't wait to stream. That's my next hot take. It's like, yo, YoungBoy, I feel like he think whatever he gave his audience they would eat up, they're not doing it anymore.
Do you think it's funny when people always comment and say like, "Yo, want a cheeseburger"?
They always come up with a new way.
Like anything you say, they'll say it and then say, "But act one."
Best shit ever.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, I don't mind it. Like at this point, I'm like numb to it.
Yeah.
I used to mind when like comments about me seeming like we're trying to make fun of me. But like these days, I don't care. Like I usually look at it as it's a sign that I have like anytime I see somebody who they're gonna comment on a topic or a video, and rather than talk about the video, they rather talk about me. That's to me is a true person who watches, because they're just not intrigued by whatever post I put up. They're like, well, if you had posted about something that I like, maybe I'll talk about it. But right now, motherfucker, like I'll say something like, yo, so and so sold 50,000. Be like, nigga, I know you went up in McDonald's and bought 50,000 burgers. You know what I mean? Like, and like,
why do you say bruh with an S on the end?
Not Brez.
Is he Brez?
Brez is the craziest. Is the craziest word ever.
Yo, I used to
how you actually said it.
Yo, I'm like a forum junkie. I used to post to this one forum. They're gonna love this shout out right here. The Collie or the Coliseum, and that's like the lingo we used to use from there. I really got it from there. You know what I mean? By the way, for the people of boxing, I never posted on your website. I lurk it from time. I never posted there. But yeah. You never like watch forums? Yo, how do you gauge? Like I watch other people talk about me, but it has to be qualitative. You see, Twitter's just full of either quote tweet trolls, people just trying to get, mass like likes by quote tweeting something with a funny thing. Like, it's not real opinions that are really kind of traded in a intellectual volume. So for me, I have to go to other places to find conversation, even if it's not favorable to me. But that's the only way you can see sometimes beyond the bubble. Like, I have a Discord with like almost 30,000 people. I can't go in there to be like, yo, hey, give me some real critique about what's, you know what I mean? I have to go almost like look from afar, but I have to look at places that people really trade opinions and ideas. It's not Twitter. Instagram is all about top comments, right, and likes.
You ain't got no friends?
Well, friends won't do it either. Here's the thing, too.
That's what we do, fam.
Yeah.
That's what we do, fam.
Well, maybe you and him, but like this. There's no friend that I have that is into music that like me. Like, I, with all due respect to them, there's like, the level of obsession and
dick riding.
No, this guy. No, and how much I'm into music. No,
you got like no best friend though, like a best friend.
Nah, but they
don't know best friend.
No, they don't know music like that. Like they're casual. Yo, do you know?
So 6ix9ine don't know music.
Actually, no. Me and him could talk about music. Yes, because he's obsessive about music. What do you think about 6ix9ine?
I don't think about 6ix9ine.
Did you ever get into it? They were cool, right?
Yeah, we were cool.
Did you do a song with him?
Like right now?
I mean,
no, and it ain't got nothing to do with snitching. I just never was a fan of 6ix9ine music.
I think the snitching shit is over, man. And I'm so happy for it, man. Like to keep it real.
I say never. That Gummo was hot.
Yeah, Gummo was hot.
Gummo was
it's just right now, like
yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, niggas really downplay 6ix9ine's career. Like 6ix9ine really started off like 5 and 5.
Nah, I still think.
Yo, I would take 6.
I respect the 6ix9ine, but I still think. Yo, raising your voice is not doing anything. I still think that he finessed a lot of his career. I think a lot of it was smoke and mirrors, and it just played a part to help out.
Yachty, I'm gonna keep it a beat.
Nah, they was letting bro get away.
The first 5 songs of 6ix9ine career, you match it against the majority of rappers, they get destroyed.
I ain't gonna lie. If you turn the sound off and just put the lyrics on the screen, oh my god.
Well, that's everybody's song.
No, it's not.
Cold like Minnesota, it's fucking trash.
Yeah, that's
lyrically.
That's going back 8 years. You're going back 8 years ago. And that was me talking about.
His shit was like I
still think Cold Like Minnesota. If you put that verse on the screen, it's a better verse. I still think so. If you actually put that verse on the screen, Cold Like Minnesota verse.
Okay, which one went up the
most? It's like niggas. If you
6ix9ine is the only rookie who I ever saw that jumped into the top 5 of hottest rappers within a year. Like that quick. Other than X. X was just like
hottest rappers.
Bro.
Yeah. I think From
2017, 2018.
Yeah.
By the time you drop Fifi,
I'm not a 6ix9ine hater. I don't have any hate towards 6ix9ine.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, I only said that to say like I think the blanket hate towards snitches is over. Like we love snitches now. It's all good.
I don't think it's that far.
Not we.
Yeah, I don't think
you don't like snitches.
I don't think.
Said you love them.
I mean, they're making the best music.
I don't know any. I pay attention.
I was just gonna say we don't know any snitches.
Y'all gonna be in denial. The hottest nigga in Atlanta right now is they're trying to say that about him.
All right,
he's carrying Atlanta on his back. Yo, nobody want to talk about it. No Atlanta nigga want to talk about the fact. All right,
wait, who the hottest nigga in Atlanta?
Gunna. Tell me I'm lying. Best album all year. Tell me I'm lying.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Hotter than Baby.
What considers somebody the hottest? What do you mean? What makes them the hottest?
Okay. Drop the best album of anybody in Atlanta.
You gotta stop saying the hotter than Baby shit, bro. That is like some internet shit, bro.
I do have to take my man Future Vandross out of here. He's just the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga is the GOAT of all GOATs. Without him, it is Gunna. Gunna's the hottest nigga, and we have to be honest.
You don't be in Atlanta. You don't live in Atlanta. So, but we live there.
Bruh,
I don't know who the hottest is, but
yeah,
that's not right what you're saying.
We're not saying. I'm saying hottest from Atlanta, not in Atlanta.
That's not what you said. But that's not what you said.
Well, the hottest artist that has originated from Atlanta is Gunna, whether people want to admit it or not. And by the way, you know what's so funny? Every time that comes up, and this is why I'm rooting for Gunna. I went to kind of hating against him a little bit. To not rooting for him.
I don't have anything against Gunna.
Yeah, we don't have anything against anybody. But
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
For real.
Do you think he dropped the hottest album, at least coming out of the space in the last year?
Personally, first off, no one else from Atlanta dropped an album, a rap album. No one dropped a rap album from Atlanta. Nobody. Baby didn't drop. Thugs in Jail. 21 hasn't dropped. Nudie dropped the mixtape.
Do something and
21 gonna go crazy.
Everybody going crazy. Baby gonna go crazy.
Yeah, no one from Atlanta dropped. Who dropped? I dropped a rock album.
You
know who did?
Gunna dropped a better album than Baby, man.
Baby didn't drop an album.
That Only Me. When did that drop?
When he was in jail.
Okay, Gunna shit was hotter than that. Yo, I love it. Yo, y'all Atlanta niggas get so uncomfortable. Yo, Gunna, I'm telling you, Gunna, I wasn't rocking with you at first. About Gunna diss me.
Still rich in the pandemic. Fuck academics. A lot.
No, he didn't say that. I ain't like that, Gunna. Okay, I'm gonna give you a pass.
What'd he say?
He was like, yo, it's like, I get rich in a pandemic. Fuck academics. I was gonna be on his ass for a minute. I was gonna do him worse than a lot of these niggas. But you know what? I seen how much niggas were uncomfortable by Gunna, and I said, I like that. I like the underdog. You know what I mean? I like that. I just seen Baby like throw up like a little sign when he was dissing him recently. I'm like, yo, Baby, people not rocking with you. They're rocking with Gunna. Gunna do
That's
Afrobeats.
not true though. That's like you gotta stop saying that people
That's
are not
not true.
rocking with.
And
that
also,
is the most
it's so hair that you
ever.
just rock with who hot. That's
Right.
crazy.
That's crazy.
But anyways, let's move on. We do this thing. We do a segment where we get questions or advice, and we basically just try and help them out. All right. All right. Let's get to it. Number one, I've dropped a tape every month this year, but I haven't been getting the exposure I'm looking for. That's some Gucci Man shit. I haven't been getting the exposure I'm looking for. I know my music is fire. Well, you may not know too much. I know my music is fire, but it's hard to promote music nowadays without videos. What advice would you give me? I guarantee if you heard something, you like it.
The first thing I would probably say, if you're dropping music that's voluminous like that, I would probably say you need to know if the music is really hot. And here's the thing, I'm not going to discount that it is hot. Because unfortunately, if your music is hot, I don't think we're in a time anymore. That means you're out of here. Like, I do think if you get a single, I really don't.
It's not too many. It's not that. It ain't. You act like it's 100 hot songs out right now. It ain't.
It always sounds good in a vacuum. Hey, just make better music. No. But I'm going to be honest, a lot of it is visibility. A lot of it how it works on certain platforms.
Bro, it's not a lot of good music out that's not being fucked with. What are you talking about? If it's good, it's going to go. It's not a lot of good shit.
What do you consider good then?
It depends on what we're talking about.
It's not that simple, bro. It's not like if it's good.
But you tell me something that's good that's not going right now. Like, what's good that's
I
like
know
being
because
overlooked?
they ain't did enough for me to see it.
There's a lot of good.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying like that's what I'm saying. Like say if bro music was hot, right? Like
Yeah.
clearly he hasn't done all the other shit to make his music like get out there. That's what I'm saying.
That's maybe true.
You gotta do so
but
much, bro.
think
You
if
gotta
it's
be a
as good as
personality
he's
on the
saying,
internet. You gotta.
It's gonna spread.
Yo, I think you're speaking from that. You showing your age, nigga. I'm gonna tell you why. You see, you've already made it. So like, if you drop a song and it's okay, whatever, then you drop a strike and it just fucking skyrockets, right? Because there's people who never been on, who are trying to get on, and I'm telling you, like right now, like I see from the labels, they have zero idea how to promote.
But that's because it's not good. It's not. It's not a bunch of. It's not, bro. You're not hearing rap songs. It's not like you don't have a playlist of underground rap songs that's slapping to the ground right now. It's not. Is that the truth? Is that the case? Do you got a playlist of underground records that are hitting?
Yo, you're right. But wait, hear what I'm saying. The majority of fans these days, they're not just rapidly checking for music.
No,
It's
but social media is so connected right now that if something is even a close of relatable or good, it is going to go and it's going to surge.
Yeah,
if
it's served up correctly, if it's served up maybe through a TikTok algorithm,
I don't even
if
think
it's
it has
served
to be served up. I
if
think
it's just great music in a vacuum, like put like this, you could have a great song, and maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I could be like, yo, well, even if it's at the bottom of Rap Caviar, it's gonna get enough eyes, it's gonna pop. And if it's good, it's gonna pop. These days, that's not what it is.
But these days, there aren't good songs.
I think that's a cop-out.
Damn, you don't think it's no good song?
I think that's a cop-out.
Yeah, I think
that's a cop-out.
Tell me a good song that didn't go, that should have went.
No, I'm saying it's songs that we don't even know about just because the person don't know how to.
If
like,
we knew about it,
like marketing
obviously
shit.
it would go. You're
Yeah.
right. If we
We
knew
gotta
about
know
it,
about it
it's
first.
just like, yo,
That's what I'm saying.
Are you saying that?
Yeah, but that's anything in life. It's great basketball players we don't know that could have won an NBA if we knew them. Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
but here's the difference. At least if you have a great basketball player, he's gonna go through the high school ranks, get to AAU. Right. He's gonna get to showcase. There's actual ways to showcase your talent that you will be seen. These days, people don't know how to promote music. These days, fans like someone brought up the old JT clip.
Okay, so then the advice would be promote your music, but that doesn't mean that that is so much the music's not getting heard.
Promote it, but it might not be heard.
Promote it, but it still may not do what you want. That's like the whole thing. Like just trying to
promote it, but it might not even be through musical channels. Like for example, who knows? He might have great music and shit. It may take like, you know what I mean, his shit being used on the sound of a popular Instagrammer's motherfucking like post for people to be like, who the fuck is this in the background? Like unfortunately, like again, you know, people don't all tune into, and that's what I was making a thing about Rap Caviar. Salute to my man Carl Cherry. People don't all just go to the same places just to hear music. These days, You know how many times, like, and I really use TikTok. I think that's almost like a cancer. You know what I mean? I got interns that run that at this point. But, like, I'll be on TikTok and I'm like, I hear a sound. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, this sounds hot. And it's like, that's like that's not even a reliable consumption method. Like, when you think about, like, whether it's a playlist, you could tell what song it is. You could play it over and over again. You pop up and you see, like, a little sound for 15 seconds on your For You page. Like, I just think music is in a really odd place where it's just not prioritized, period. You know what I mean? Like, you see most artists, like, for example, you know what I've been seeing recently? And to go back to Elliot Wilson's point about Drake, you know, he had a comment about Drake doing these interviews or collabing with people that are not hip hop interviews. Like, bro, I go on YouTube and I'm like, yo, Lil TJ on a double date. Like, that's what, artists are like just collabing with streamers. You know why? In the hopes of, hey, maybe my personality will be cool enough that you go research me and find out that I made a hot song. Like, there is no, okay, I'm coming on, like, even like Kai's like platform, love Kai. But I've always said, I'm like, yo, labels are going to find this out in a while. I don't care if you spend 48 hours at his crib, 4,000 hours at his crib. It's not going to make them sales go up that much. Unless, like, his audience is there for Kai. Unless Kai says, yo, this is my favorite shit right here. Then it goes up. Because his fans ain't coming there for music. His fans are coming there for entertainment. If you tune into Kai and you're just there to say, yo, I'm in the prison stream, I want to see what the fuck y'all are doing, and some musical guy comes in and he thinks like, hey, he cracked a couple jokes and like he's likable, they're not going to go streaming music, dog. They never came to Kai for music. That's what I always told people. I'm like, and it's not hate because Kai's my nigga. It's like sometimes when hip-hop artists shy away from hip-hop platforms is that usually with a hip-hop platform, people come there for music. When people are coming to Kai, you have kids who music is the last thing they're coming to him for. So how do you promote music through a channel that music is not even the reason why people are there? So again, going back to that person, how do you promote his music? You're an established artist. It's easier for you. If you have a hot song right now, it will be acknowledged. It will be recognized because you have a built-in...
All right. Huh? Okay. That's it. Let's move on to the next one.
I can't
you got
get on
it.
my stream?
And then you got it.
I can't get on my stream shit?
No, you got it.
Yo, Yachty, you a hater.
That was the longest response we've ever gotten.
Yo, we on a podcast, but you don't on a podcast.
Yeah, but it didn't have to be that long. Number 2. Hey. So I'm in a relationship with my high school sweetheart. We have 2 kids together, but she is rude as fuck and manipulative as hell. There's another girl that I've been fucking with while I've been with her, and I have a kid with her while I was with my girl, but she had stuck by my side since we've been talking. Even got me out of jail. What the fuck do I do? Because I love Shorty and I love our kids, but the other chick means so much more to me and really rides for me. Help me out, gang. What the fuck do I do?
Nah, he spoke it like that.
Nah, but I just imagined it.
Are these real people? Yes, made this up.
Wait, what was the? Wait, can you read the middle part again? That shit started getting tricky.
One day you should try reading these. I know you reading it would be so funny. I don't think your reading is as good as yours.
I know our reading is much better than yours.
I don't think it's.
Nah,
I don't think. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
The second one.
Nigga put you in
Like
class.
grade reading in 5th grade. Second one. Hey, so I am in a relationship with my high school sweetheart. We have 2 kids together, but she is rude as fuck and manipulative as hell. There's another girl that I've been fucking with while I've been with her, and I had a kid with her while I was with my girl. She has stuck with me by my side since we started talking. Even got me out of jail. What the fuck do I do? Because I love my shorty, and I love our kids. But the other chick means so much more to me and really rides to me. Help me out, gang. What the fuck do I do? I know Ak would always have the best answer for this.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you, and I rarely say this because according to Yachty, I don't like women, but the problem,
and the internet.
Well, the internet.
Not just me.
First of all, the problem is that guy. You know what I mean? And the only reason I'm gonna say the problem is that guy is because I understand you having a problem with the girl you're dealing with, and you have 2 kids with her, but then you also said you had a kid with the other girl while you're dealing with this girl. So you're over here creating fractured families, and that's probably adding to the fact of why these women are probably giving you hell. You know what I mean? If it wasn't kids involved, I'd probably just say leave the first girl and go deal with the second if you think she's your piece. But you're dropping kids off in multiple places. That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, sure. All right.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think you go with your heart, bro. That I mean, be a deadbeat.
Did y'all talk about Saucy Santana already?
Oh, you know we did.
What y'all said though?
Almost.
Yachty said he wanted to paint his nails.
Is the beef over?
Yachty told me he would fight him for me. So.
Nigga said he wanted to.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Them niggas are strong, bro. Them niggas be having
I told him that
Gay
it's
niggas
not.
have way more to fight for than you, bro.
I told him it's not sweet.
I told him I wouldn't squabble with a homosexual male.
Bro, them niggas will get through the crowd and get to you, bro. You got some good security.
That nigga look like a silverback gorilla, man.
Gay people make you uncomfortable.
No. But a man threatened to rape me. Definitely does.
That's fair.
I've never had that threat before.
That's fair.
I've had people say, "Yo, we're gonna shoot you, slap you." Has anyone ever threatened to take your booty hole by choice?
I mean,
by force.
No.
Y'all from Atlanta.
That should make me
Y'all are
wanna
from
go to
Atlanta
jail at all. Bro, what the?
I would imagine that's like a popular Atlanta.
I just think like,
threat.
bro,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, hold on. Just picture the scene. In jail, you think you tough as nails.
That's how I was when I was in there too. What, nigga?
Yeah, exactly. But then nigga tell you like the way he spoke to Act, bro. You tell him he was going to fuck him.
I know, bro. That's why I'm telling Act, bro. If I was there, I'd be like, yo, Act, wake up, bro. Wake up. Like, get up right now, bro. You just knocked you out. You gotta get up right now. It'd be like that.
All right, hold on.
So you gotta get up,
on
bro.
your stomach and
Wake
shit.
up, bro.
I bet.
Right.
So let's role play this. Me and you were in the club. We see this big, hefty motherfucker, this husky nigga walking over. You know what I mean? With a beard and a BBL. You feel me? With the nails, the whole lip kit, and the fucking eyelashes. And he wants to fight me, but you my mans. Yeah. You my shooter. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. What we finna do?
Ain't gonna lie.
Are we squabbling? Or are we getting a strap? Pause. Not that strap.
Oh my god.
Boy, he should. What? He should. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a bad friend, bro. I'm the type of nigga to be like, push you and get out of there. You feel me?
No
like, I'm
way.
throwing you right to the beard and the BBL. I can't go.
No way.
Yeah, I'm out of there, bro. Because like you can't. If you fight and you win, you look crazy. And if you get beat up,
thank you.
There's no way out of it, bro. We got to get out of there, bro.
Yachty said he was
I
squabbling
don't
with
think
him.
you look crazy if you fight and you win.
If
How
you
do you look crazy.
Yeah, play. Okay. All right. No. Let's role play. So I'm fighting the gay nigga with the beard and the BBL. Nigga, even if he put you in a headlock, nigga. Yo, the screen.
Well, winning a fight don't always mean like, you feel me? You probably had to.
Yo, that shit's gonna be hilarious. You know what I mean?
Down for a minute, but ultimately you won.
I can
That's
like
crazy.
It's a fucking alien, bro. He's just gay. Like, the fuck, you still fight him.
Yo, play this. You go win a fight versus a gay nigga and have that gay nigga do anything sus to you in the fight, and I don't care if you won the fight, you lost.
Yeah, that's true. If he smack you around, put your shirt over your head, slap your butt, do anything to you to fuck with you, you lost.
Yo, play this. Play
shirt
this.
over the head is crazy.
What? Nigga might be.
Kick you.
Yeah, nigga could do anything
You
to
just
you.
gave him like, you gave him a 40-punch combo, and he slapped your ass, you still lost.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, Act.
That's true, though.
If a nigga walked up to me with that sweater too, bro.
I wore it for Yachty.
Oh, okay.
Sunflower
that
sweater.
shit is the craziest shit.
It's some Yachty shit right here. Like,
What is garbage?
she told me not to wear it, but I say, nah, this is Yachty's
Listen
spot.
to your girl. Listen to your girl.
Listen to her.
Yachty, look how big those fucking sweatpants are.
And look
Are you
how
bringing in
small
big pants?
those sweatpants are. I hate those too. Them shit's like extra skinny, like extra small, like what's the shit called when you like trying to save space with your like shit so you vacuum them? Yeah, them shit's vacuum sealed, man. Them shits is,
Hey, wait, but look though,
nigga,
on God, you gotta sit down and take them off.
Those are those are like 8X, bro.
No, they're 3X. Yeah, 3X.
That's not.
But they
3X.
cozy though. On God, I'm more cozy than you right now.
No, it probably is cozy.
And I can see your ankle.
No.
And I can see the top hole.
And the sweat tight pants. Niggas is
I
letting on the
think
sweat
you're
tight
trying
pants.
to bring back like the baggy shit, man. Like,
I'm not trying to do nothing. I just do what I do. And why your shoelaces so small? Why? Like, but look how small his loop is in his shoelaces.
my girl tiny.
Bad.
Stop roasting my girl's tiny abilities. What's up with you, bro?
All right, look, Act though, for real.
Are we agreeing that if Saucy squares up, we just gotta smoke him?
Do you ever
Why you saying
freshly do
we?
your
Stop putting
braids?
this
No.
Like your braids
I
are
ain't got
never
it against
freshly
us.
done. They always like look like you've been like meeking it for a bit. Do you ever freshly
like
rebraid?
Meek Miller?
Young Meek when we eat.
Like Meek Miller?
Like young Meek,
On
yeah.
the ciphers.
Oh, so you saying
Like Scuffy braid Meek, young Meek.
Yeah, cipher.
I wear a hat, my nigga.
Right, but do you ever get a retwist, a rebraid?
It's about to happen tomorrow. I should have got it. I forgot. Yo, I forgot. I had, your producer so Nah, my bad. I ain't gonna say horrible.
Whoa, hold on, bro. Hold on.
He about to scrap.
We fight over her, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
so
like
you want to
that.
fight Saucy? No, I say
Bro,
Saucy.
Saucy is
name.
your
It's
problem.
your beef.
I told you, I fuck with
Saucy is your beef,
I
bro.
got no beef with Saucy.
Crazy.
Hey, did y'all see? I passed off the beef with Saucy to another nigga, a bisexual dude. Yeah, like they could get all it. Yeah.
But look, now you got to think.
Ain't gonna lie, bro. If Saucy or one of his,
Have you caught a fade with a rap nigga? Y'all told about me fighting. Have you caught a fade? You know what I mean?
I don't beef.
You know you owed a fade. You were owed a fade with Soulja Boy. You just said you were the first rapper on Twitch.
Yeah, and I ain't even gonna get into that, but like I spoke to Soulja behind that, bro.
He talked about it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
He
cool.
said you just copped it. Like, no,
What?
I'm
He said he was copying it?
No, like basically copping a plea. He was like, yo, Yachty was saying like he wasn't like that, but it was like, yo, bro, like you know how
I didn't say it wasn't like that. I said that shit was lame, bro. I said I'm one of the only niggas who have ever took up for you, cause I am. Wouldn't nobody say Soulja Boy was their favorite rapper? I was probably the only first nigga to say that. I'd be
Soulja
like,
Boy was my favorite rapper.
You ain't never said that.
Hell no, it wasn't.
All right, you know
Soulja, I love you though.
Look, that's irrelevant. Let's move on. This has
Who's
been
your favorite rapper right now?
Right.
And if you say, come on, bro, y'all like
no,
best
actually,
friends.
right now it's Earl Sweatshirt. I love his album with Alchemist. It's 10 out of 10.
When that drop?
I think it dropped same day Drake dropped.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta tap in though.
No, I will tap in, but like, brother, I'm gonna be honest.
And honestly, I've been listening to a lot of like.
Yo, hey, I want to hear you say this. Do you think I stan Drake a little bit too much?
Do I think sometimes you do things that are borderline gay, more gay than nail painting? Absolutely.
Like what? You have to give me examples, brother. You
Like
can't
I got a couple.
Like when you was listening to Astroworld and you heard Astro, you said,
This track is called Sicko Mode. Wait! Yeah. Wait! When it's here, my dog.
"Is that Drake?"
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, this is my beef with you. You know, us Drake fans just think you're undeserving, right? It's like, in reality, like, you don't even deserve Drake. Pause. That's some real shit.
Me specifically.
No, because, yo, hold on.
Wait, I feel like
But you missed a lot, bro.
No. On some real shit. If I was supposed to ask you 7 years ago who your favorite rapper was, it wouldn't be Drake, bro.
That's not true.
But like I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've been listening to Drake since Lust Over Life.
My dude, I'm not saying you haven't been listening to him.
And it's been my favorite since Lust Over Life. I could pull up the tweets from I was listening to
so
leaks.
you're telling me I can't find
an
listen, you can't find an interview where I say when people ask me my favorite
top
rapper,
5. Drake is always in my top 5. Has always been. And I'm not about to Drake you right now. I'm not about to have a Drake off with you. I'm not about to Drake you off. Yeah, no, I'm not about to Drake you off right now.
I've wanted to ask you this, and I was gonna ask you this on a private conversation, but I asked you publicly. Why do you think Drake fucks with you?
It's a good question. I don't know. You should ask him.
Because really, he subbed out YK Osiris for you.
No, he didn't. Come on, don't do that, bro.
No. All right. That's the joke part. But on some real shit, why do you think that there's a synergy among y'all? You know, obviously there's some music stuff there, but I'm thinking about energy.
We're just very similar in many, many, many ways.
But you're not gonna explain how.
I don't really get. You ask me why are we friends?
No. It feels like, put it like this. And I've asked this question about many, like I remember YoungBoy was just like, yo, him and McConan are really cool. I'm like, where's the synergy among y'all, right? Like, if someone told me like 3 years ago that Yachty and Drake would be BFFs, I'd be like, okay, what's the common ground between them? Yeah, they're both men. They're both in the industry. They're both successful, at least to some degree. But what is it that kind of brings both of them together that again, I think it would be more revealing about maybe what we don't know about either of y'all, right? Like, if you ask me, I don't know, like, if you ask me, okay, why am me and 6ix9ine friends, right? That friendship would probably originate and stem from the fact that I identify with him on some of, like, the being hated shit and also being the ostracized person. That's where a lot of synergy comes from with him, right? So that's why I'm asking you, and it's probably a tough question. This does sound gay. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the reason why I guess it's important for me to ask is because I guarantee, I interview so many rappers, and everybody basically, when I say Drake's name, they fucking melt. Because everybody wants to be friends with him, because he can change your life. Why?
You sound so gay.
You don't talk about it. No, like, you never think about that?
Think about what?
Yeah, your peers don't want to be friends with you. Why does Drake
your
want to be
life.
friends with you?
Yeah.
I think he don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I don't think he fuck with me either.
That's what I'm saying. But your peers want to be friends with you. Like, what's the synergy? What is the you and Uzi thing, by the way? I did a vlog with him. He spoke good about you, though.
Yeah, I seen that. It surprised me.
Why? I feel like you hating on Uzi right now.
I never said about. I've never hated on Uzi ever.
To me, it's always been like subtle competition.
That's just hip hop. That's right. But I just, man, this shit. You wouldn't understand it, man.
Could you answer this at least for me?
I don't have a problem with him though.
I felt like fans, because y'all came in the same class and y'all were kind of like maybe two sides of the same coin. Do you feel like fans maybe associated y'all so much we thought y'all were cooler than what you were? Because I think that's what it was. Like we thought it was like, oh, Yachty and Uzi, right?
I think it's a lot of things, brother. Just like I don't even care to talk about.
Well, I got a question.
I get it. It's over, girl. Let me say this. My number one rule is always over, girl. Two niggas about to fight and kill each other, it's over, girl.
Absolutely.
You just got to find what girl it is.
Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. It's not over girl at all, bro. Over what girl?
I'll find out. I'll do my Googles.
Anyways.
Oh, wait, I got a question.
What's up?
Or really more like a solution. I think the best way, I'm still talking about babies, so funny. The best way you fit it in this beef act, you got to go to a place that we have called Copper Cove. It's closed now, but people still respect you. You and baby just got to get y'all one-on-one. Fair.
I don't know, bro. I think you'll die. And I mean respectfully, I just don't think you'd.
What if you had that opportunity though? Fair. You and me, like just one-on-one.
We gotta close out. Our sponsors. This was fantastic.
Wait, hold on. We can answer.
Last one.
Yeah, I could tell the ride from the airport was long. I talked to him. Me and baby was supposed to meet up. We could have met up anywhere. Now, granted,
No. You about to go into a spill. Thanks for our sponsors at Happy Dad. We appreciate you so
Baby,
much.
I love you.
This is a extremely interesting episode. It's gonna have so many clips that's gonna be cut up, and it's just Boat and Mitch was like 8 pause moments. It was crazy.
Me and baby go to squash our beef over Happy Dad. I can't wait. Salute to my boy Kyle from Nelk, man.
Shouts out to Kyle. Thank you for tuning to another episode of A Safe Place. Mitch showed up at the end. I got worried. Thought he wasn't going to make it. I thank you for coming.
Spirit. It was a spirit.
Yeah.
Hey, I like him on the pod, by the way. He helped you. Like,
absolutely.
Like he did the shit.
Yeah,
my
of
boy
course.
right here.
Yeah, of course.
Nah, he held down.
But you got to end the beef for baby. That's my friend.
All right. We can squabble. We could go to the movies together. We roll dice. He like rolling dice.
We don't
right?
do that type of stuff in Atlanta, bro. Movies.
All right, we can roll dice.
I go to the movies all the time.
You don't
roll
do
dice?
That. You don't do that.
Not
you don't want to do that, baby.
Huh?
You definitely don't want to roll dice, bro.
No, you're gonna go back to no house, no car.
Look, man, subscribe, share, do all the things you do. And I don't think we've ever said it, but guys, this podcast is not only on YouTube. You can check us out anywhere: Apple Music, Spotify playlist. We're all over.
Listen to it in your car.
Yeah, we're everywhere. I think I do suggest that you watch it on YouTube just so you can get all the cool, funny add-ons that we add.
Yo, Yachty, hold on. We still got more bullshit to get to. Hold on. Can we
throw
throw one more?
We are 2 hours now.
Brother. Yo.
Bro, this is not J. Cole. People do not want to sit and watch Akademiks.
No, we're going to cut the good stuff. We're going to cut the good
stuff.
We're going to cut the good stuff.
Well, first of all, I turn every interview about me into me interview.
Look, man, subscribe, share, like.
Oh, it's over?
We'll catch you next time, man.
Damn.
Money over, bitches, that's up. Money over.